get back on the road. Last time we said that we're running it up. Somehow again now we broke. Looks like we right back to stacking it up. We've been at this for a long time. We don't need nobody co-sign. Brother, we just gotta lock in. Already know that it's go time. Look out for me, like how I look out for you. Don't trust no one. I don't trust nobody new. Everybody gotta move. You gotta watch how they walk in. I don't got nothing to prove. You better watch how you talk to me. I don't wanna crash out. That's why we don't got shit. Always wanna spaz out. Always on that young shit. All of my niggas on go. They love the road. They never giving it up. How long is this gonna go? I didn't know, but I'm down for it. How we get back on the road? Last time we said that we're running it up. Somehow again now we broke. Looks like we right back to stacking it up. We've been at this for a long time.
Yes, sir.
Brother, we just gotta lock in. Already know that it's go time. I don't wanna tell your ass again. Do not fuck with that bitch. She is not your friend. Everybody tryna tell me shit about what you did. I ain't tryna hear that shit, but I know that's what you did. Fuck niggas.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the gang, man. Shout out to the gang. Woo! We're 59 deep. 59 deep. No YouTube noties, bro. That just means 59 of y'all was just in the right place at the right time. Man, I wish YouTube gave out more notifications in a day, bro, but 3's the limit. I need to figure out. I might need to get active on Twitter, and y'all need to follow me on X. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can know when I'm streaming. Or turn on notifications. Turn on notifications for my channel. I think if you do that, maybe you'll get the stream notification on top of the 3 videos that I'm posting a day. But regardless, we're going to have a great time, man. The rest of the gang will pull up over time, but who do we got in the building, man? We got my mod Darius always coming through for the boy. We got Jonathan. We got Briston. We have Joseph. We have TKS. We have Trey. We have Zenas. We have Ant. We have Juvie. Okay. Yes, sir. Is that in exile? Is that what that means? Is that what that's saying? Shout out to Brandon. Cal. Yes, sir. Mario. And Nugget. Shout out to everybody, man. Well, welcome back to another stream. I hope you guys have been having a great day. I've been having a pretty good day, man. Today was a pretty decent day. It was decently accounted for. Let me let you guys in on the latest little thing I've been doing. And I like the effects that it's having on my life. Maybe some you can consider implementing. Those of you who've been rocking with me for a while know that I have always been an advocate for journals, right? Journals and journaling and all that. Well, something that I've been doing recently is as I'm going throughout my day, I document what I'm doing. So it's almost the reverse of a to-do list. Instead of making a list of things that I want to do, as I go through my day, I'll say, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like literally it's like this, bro. I'll give you a few of them, right? 9:10 a.m. pack up bed, right? 9:16 a.m. give daughters milk. 9:18 take out trash. Like literally it's like that, bro, all the way throughout the day. And it's like I'm keeping a log of every move. You know, something that I have learned to value more and more with each passing year is time. And you know what I'm saying? When I look back at January, I'm talking about January that just passed. I asked myself, you know, do I feel like I made the most out of January? I feel like I didn't. I feel like I could have done more. I could have accomplished more. I could have been more on point. And so insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And the only way you can really know where you're going wrong or where you're going right is if you're keeping track of it. You know, for a lot of people, your day is just a blur. And yeah, you know, it's just something I've been doing, and I did that today. And you know what's funny? I did it yesterday and I did it very well yesterday. Like from morning to night, I was on top of it. And today, around 4:30, things started to go off board for me. Like I was on point all the way till 4:30. I uploaded that last video that I uploaded to my YouTube channel, and then I got caught up with my girls, bro, my daughters. That man, they just, we were dancing to Baby Shark. And it's good. I just wish I accounted for it. I don't mind doing that. I just wish I accounted for it. I wish I was like, oh, because the day just slips away, man. It helps me to be present and conscious in whatever task it is that I'm doing. It also helps me to acknowledge when I'm deviating from a task. You feel me? So, like, let's say I say, okay, I want to spend the next hour reading, and 40 minutes into reading a book, I want to go do something else. When you are trying to account for everything that you're doing, you have to acknowledge that, hey, I said I was going to go read for an hour, but I'm 40 minutes deep and I want to go do something else right now. You have to confront it, because so often we just like meander throughout the day at various impulses. Oh, I'll go do this. Oh, I should work on that, and allow ourselves to get distracted and switch from task to task. And that can oftentimes prevent us from getting done what we need to get done. And so, at least by confronting it, you get to make a conscious decision. Do I really want to abandon this task? Or, do I want to resist the urge to go and do something else? Is this just procrastination trying to come through? Am I being distracted by something nonsensical? And so, yeah, man, I recommend you give it a shot. I'm not promising you anything. I'm not guaranteeing you any results. It's just something that I find to be pretty effective, for the short while I've been doing it. And funny enough, I got on the phone today with one of my YouTuber friends, someone I've been a friend with for a while now, since like 2019. And crazy, and he's been super productive over the course of the last few months, I've noticed. And you know what's so funny? He's been doing not the exact same thing, but something super similar. He's been tracking, like, he can tell you what he's been doing every hour of the day, pretty much, going all the way back to I think he said December, right? So he's been doing it now for about 2 months. He can tell you pretty much what he's been doing every hour of every day. He's just been logging, and he was on the same tip. He was like, man, this is the most productive and the happiest I've felt in a long while. And I agree. Like, I'm in a better mood as a result of it. And I think it's because you get it. You're doing exactly what you want to do, right? I think for a lot of people, especially people with type A personality, people like myself, you get to the end of the day and you feel dissatisfied, right? You feel dissatisfied with the way the day went, and you can't exactly put your finger on it. I think a lot of the time it's because you have this sense, at least for me, you have this sense that you should have got more done today, right? At least for me, I'll be like, man, I feel like I didn't get as much done as I could have today. But when you're logging your day, when you're logging pretty much every moment of the day, well, one, you're spending every moment more or less how you think you should be spending it or how you want to be spending it. And so if you do that all day, at the end of the day, it's impossible for you to feel like, oh, I could have got more done today, because you know that every moment, more or less, right? It's not like down to the minute necessarily, but more or less every hour, every half an hour or so is accounted for. You know that, okay, I consciously made the decision to spend every moment that I did. Life, your phone didn't rob your time from you. Your phone didn't just disappear 3 hours out of your day that you can't even really tell me, what did you watch in those 3 hours? What did you do over the course of those 3 hours? And that's funny. We spend so much time watching things on our phone, right? It's so crazy. But if you looked at your phone and it told you how much time you spent watching YouTube over the course of the last 3 days, however many hours of YouTube you've been watching, if you're anything like me, right, I can easily watch, even if it's just playing in the background and I'm doing something else. I can easily have hours and hours of YouTube racked up in a day or in a few days. And then if you were to ask me, okay, account for those hours now. Tell me what you watched. Bro, could you even come up with 10%? Could you even come up with 10%? It's like, what are we watching this stuff for? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it truly is a lot of the time just a waste of time. Not so much if it's just playing in the background, right? But I believe in actively doing stuff. And when you actively choose to do things, even when they're recreational, I find you enjoy it a lot more. So, for instance, I've been watching this show lately. It's called Fear the Walking Dead. You may have heard of it. It's on Netflix. It's a spinoff of The Walking Dead, which ended horribly, by the way, I should add. The Walking Dead ended terribly as a show, right? The first several seasons were gas, and then they just fucked it all up. Anyway, Fear the Walking Dead is a spinoff that came out, and had pretty decent reviews, but because I was so traumatized by how badly The Walking Dead ended and started to go, I didn't even finish it because it just got to a point where it was getting so bad. I was like, ugh, I don't want to watch this anymore. And so because of that, I was traumatized by it, and I didn't want to watch Fear the Walking Dead. But, if I recently, within like the last month or so, I was like, you know what the heck? It has really good reviews. I did really enjoy the beginning of The Walking Dead. Maybe they got it right with this one. And I'm on the 4th season now, and bro, it is so good. Like, I'm enjoying it. I've enjoyed it this whole way. I'm not at a point yet where I'm like, the show is starting to suck. Like, it's still good. 4 seasons deep. I think there are 8 seasons total, so we'll see. But maybe a few days ago, maybe like 4 or 5 days ago, I was kind of in a binge mode, right? Where I was watching back-to-back episodes, just not even, just being a waste man, bro, honestly, being a fucking degenerate. And I got on this. Well, 2 things happened once I started logging my time without making a conscious decision to either or putting in any additional effort to accomplish this. One, the amount of time I spend listening to YouTube videos or just being on my phone dropped significantly. Now it's like I got YouTube playing when I'm driving in the car to the gym, or, if I'm by myself, getting stuff from the grocery store, or when I'm falling asleep. I'm still one of those guys that like to play something on the TV or on my phone when I'm going to bed. I might throw some on. That's about it. But also with this TV show that I was completely hooked on, bro, like binging seasons, I'm animating. I got the TV show up on the other screen, just watching it, bro, slowing me up, making me so inefficient. And I did this, and it just went away. But here's an amazing thing. I've been eating pretty much once a day for the past few days. Also not like a super conscious decision. I've just been skipping breakfast, and then I eat a big lunch. And then usually in the evening, I'm not hungry. Like when it's time to go to bed, I might eat something small in the evening. But anyway, I'll eat one big meal in the middle of the day between like 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., right? Big meal too. I'm talking like a 1,700 calorie meal at least. It's a big meal. And I'll make the conscious decision. I'm about to watch Fear the Walking Dead. I'm allotting this time. I'm accounting for this time. And I enjoy it so much more. There is no guilt behind it. There's no, I'm just like fucking off. It's like, no, I'm making the decision. I've been working all morning. I've been productive all morning, been doing good things with my time. Now I'm going to sit and eat lunch and watch a little bit of TV. And what I find is that I end up only watching like one episode, sometimes not even a whole episode, because I have to account for the time. And accounting for 3-4 hours of watching Netflix in the middle of the day during the week is just insanity. It's like, oh, you don't want to get rich. You don't want to make money. You don't want to grow your YouTube channel. You don't want to get in the gym. You don't want to spend time with your kids. Like, there's a million other things that I would rather be doing that, on paper than watching hours and hours of Netflix by myself, right? But it's easy for that to happen when you're not keeping track, when it just slips away. And so, yeah, man, I've been doing this. I really want to stay consistent with it because it's such a powerful tool. It really, there are no rules to it, bro. Just write down what you're doing. Write down what you're doing. There's this quote by a philosopher. I was trying to remember what it was when I was talking to my friend about it earlier. It's called A Life Unexamined. Yeah, Socrates. At least this is a quote attributed to him. And the unexamined life is not worth living. And that's what I'll close with before we start our reactions. I used to have a podcast with a few friends, guys, and I just thought I could incorporate a little bit of that into the live streams. No promises, no guarantees, but maybe I can have a little mini yap session before we get into reacting every day. The last thing I'll say, there is something amazing when you do this, and if you actually do it well, like you're writing down every time you go to do another major task, right? And I writing down things like make tea, give my daughters a banana, fill up my water cup, shave, you know what I'm saying? Like, tidy office, like every little thing I'm jotting down what I'm doing. When you get to like halfway throughout your day or even the end of the day and you sit down and you just walk through this thing, bro, there's nothing you've ever experienced like it. It's the closest thing you can get to somebody walking around and recording you, and then you sitting down at the end of the day and watching everything you did that day. That's the closest thing I can compare to this. It's because you just like walk through your day and relive your day. And it really gives you an opportunity to examine your life and ask yourself, where, if anywhere, did today kind of go off the rails? You know what I'm saying? Where did I waste time? Where did I spend a lot of time doing something that maybe it would be in my best interest not to do that tomorrow, or not to do that as much, as often? Got to be careful with that. Where did things kind of go off the rails? And it's cool to just go back throughout your day. And it's funny because a lot of this stuff you would have forgotten. I would have forgotten. I wouldn't have remembered that I took out the trash, like took the trash can. Actually, I took in the trash can. Like, when you put the trash cans out for the garbage trucks to pick up, I took it in today. If I were to if I didn't do this and I were to be like, oh, what did I do today? I can guarantee I wouldn't have thought about that. I wouldn't have remembered I did that. And of course, that's something that's relatively insignificant, which is why your brain forgets about it. It's not going to be in your long-term memory. But there is something that's just very cool about going throughout your day. And so just do that. Try it out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you feel like you're somebody who could be a little bit more productive, and reflect upon your day, man. Reflect upon your day. Yeah, that's real. You got to be accountable and productive. Facts. Yes, sir. Appreciate Don. I'm always down to hear words of wisdom from you. Thank you, bro. Yes, sir. Don, I'm trying to send you some beats. Man, go ahead, bro, because I got like 15 beats on my computer that I already paid for to make music to. And once I am done with that, if I have a whole Gmail filled with beats, I'm going to be glad, because at least one of them, at least a few of them will probably be good to make music to. So you can send beats to this email. Yes, sir. Don, how come you started cursing? Because I don't give a fuck. Let's see what else we got in here. Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Thank you to everyone that pulled up. I know notifications didn't go out to a lot of people, but here we are, 264 deep. So let's get this party started, man. Let's start reacting. So we're going to start this video off with an animation that I'm featured in. This animation comes from the creator Birdo, who is my longtime friend. We've been very good friends since high school. He's a bit younger than me, but, you know, we've been like brothers for several years now, you know, going back like almost pretty much to the beginning of my YouTube career. So almost a decade we've been close friends, but we were good friends in high school, even though he was a couple grades below me, just because we were both on varsity basketball. Yeah, I think he was a couple grades below me. Anyway, he's telling a story, an actual story that actually happened, that I was actually there for, and I'm voicing a few lines in this video. So I'm actually really looking forward to watching this because I haven't watched it yet. I've been saving it to react to on stream. All right, let's get this started. My girlfriend caught me texting my side bop, featuring Young Don Animations. Guys, what do you think? Should I go back? Should I reclaim Young Don the Sauce God? Should I change the name of the animation channel back to that? Or y'all cool with Young Don Animations? You know, I took out the Sauce God part when I was worried about, you know, pissing off a very angry God that was going to burn me in hell forever. Change it back? Yes? All right. All right, let's get this shit going, man. Let me start it back one more time. I'm ready to lock in. My girlfriend caught me texting my side bop, featuring yours truly. Let's watch.
Sienna, and it lasted.
Let me bring it back a little bit.
The longest relationship.
Hold on. Why it sounds so quiet? Let me make sure the volume is all the way up.
That I've ever been in personally was with this girl named Sienna, and it lasted 5 whole years.
All right, I think that the audio is good now. How's it sounding, y'all? It's loud enough now?
The longest relationship that I've ever been in personally was with this girl named Sienna, and it lasted 5 whole years. Which I can honestly say
5
it changed me as a man for the better. And I think it was because the relationship wasn't perfect. There was a lot of ups and downs. If you guys want to know more of the origin story behind me and Sienna, I'll leave a link to that video in the description. I talk about how we first met and how we started really dealing with each other, amongst other things. But for the most part, especially during the beginning of our relationship, things between me and this girl were pretty good. Like most relationships in the beginning, we call that the honeymoon phase. And if
you know what's so funny? I'm such an idiot, bro. I'm like, who the fuck is Sienna? I know this nigga. I was like, Sienna, who the? And I realized, oh, he just changed their name. Yeah, that they were in a really long relationship. That was one of those, like, you know, in high school, you're like, oh, there they go. There's that couple again. That was them.
Haven't heard this honeymoon phase nickname before. Well, essentially pretty much what's happening is in virtually every relationship that just started, because you're so infatuated and in love with your significant other, it becomes virtually impossible to see their flaws. That's why they call it the honeymoon phase, because it's really hard to mess that up. So just like many other beginner relationships, me and Sienna's first 6 months were just that, and we were virtually like inseparable. Looking back, that was probably some of my best late teenage years of my entire life, until I got this call.
Birdo, my dog, just wanted to hit you up and let you know, bro, you know that YouTube shit I've been doing? It's working out, man. My channel's blowing up right now, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but I think you should drop out of college, abandon all your responsibilities, and move in with me in Austin, Texas. Which I know is at least 1,000 miles away from where you're living right now. But I think you should do that, and you should start a YouTube channel, and we could create content together. And I think if we do this, we're all gonna be big one day, bro.
What? I mean, Don, that sounds good and all, but the only thing is,
yeah, that's pretty close to how it went. I'll be real with you. That's pretty much how that conversation went. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, come on, let's get lit, bro. Fuck school, nigga.
this girl, bro, I just started dating her, like, and I really like her.
I'm sure she'll understand, bro. I mean, she loves you, right? We're gonna do big things, okay? There's no way she's gonna hold you back if she really likes you. That's facts, bro.
That's right. Hey there, sorry to interrupt this video, but if you guys love me, which I know you do, right after you subscribe to this channel, go to the link in the description and subscribe to my reaction channel. You're getting daily uploads.
Go subscribe to my boy, man. Go subscribe to Berto and Berto 3. Now, look, I completely believe that still to this day. I think it is, unless we're talking about a wife where you got kids and you really got to take other people into account. When you're a young dude and you want to chase your dreams and you have goals and it requires you to move or anything like that, you should not stay for your girl, bro. You shouldn't stay for your girlfriend because in all reality, I think that girls find that unattractive. Now, that's not why I think you shouldn't do it. I think you shouldn't do it because I mean, girls are a dime a dozen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're more efficient to see, but you're only young for so long. And who knows, man? Like, maybe this thing, you go and chase this dream and it works out. You feel me? And then, shit, if whatever you're leaving her for and you're leaving your hometown for, it's got to be good. And so if it works out, if she got any sense and she really likes you, then she'll probably move over there. You know what I'm saying? But long story short is, I definitely believe that you should always chase the bag and chase your dreams over a chick. You feel me? Now, once you're married and have kids, that's a little bit of a different story. Now you have people that you're responsible for. And so you got to always take them into account.
Brand new girlfriend, virtually everything's perfect, you're spending almost every other day with her, and then just on a whim, no planning, the very next day you hit her with, oh, and by the way, I'm moving 1,000 miles away from home and we're gonna have to do long distance now. I hope that's okay. Are you fucking Yeah, as you can imagine, she didn't take that very well. Understandably so, but regardless of how upsetting the news was, me and her were in a very good place, and she was actually supportive of the decision, so I moved, and we made things work. It genuinely sucked. I mean, we were so early into the relationship, and we were used to seeing each other like every day, but I think because—
Now, what I don't appreciate is how this nigga ain't talking about the fact that, he was, trying to make a name for himself as a rapper, too. He makes it just seem like he was working a regular 9-to-5 and just going to school and had his girlfriend. And just because I wanted my friends around me, I just told him to leave. And, he had no— I put the idea in his head of becoming, a YouTuber. And he was already a YouTuber. He was already a rapper. You feel me? It's just that I blew up first. And so I was like, bro, you gonna stay there and cuddle with your girl, or you gonna try and run up these followers, bro? What you trying to do, man? Huh? And so, and he was like, yeah, let's fucking do it. So, yeah, man. I'm still waiting on that part.
We were seeing each other so much, it helped build a decent foundation for our relationship. So we were ready to take on this long distance thing. So the very next day, I moved to Austin, Texas with my best friend, Young Don, and my other best friend, Feek. And that was the start of a legendary run with two guys that I still to this day consider my brothers. Without those experiences that we made over those years, I don't even know if I'd be here today. So about a year goes by, and after this crazy detour in Austin, Texas, a lot has happened. We took that huge leap of faith to experience chasing our dreams with my boy Young Don, and things were kind of working. And for the first time ever in our careers, we kind of started experiencing what having clout feels like. Views were coming in, and at the time, me and Feek were posting a lot of videos on TikTok going viral every other day. And I do not want to put on
that was crazy, bro. When they just started doing TikTok, bro, they started getting some real motion, like millions of views on their TikToks. In fact, they grew their TikTok to, I think, over 3 million followers.
Like famous or anything, but we were on the come up. We were feeling the love, to say the least. Now, as far as me and Sienna goes, we were still in a pretty good place. We would try our best to see each other monthly. I mean, money was tight, so we did the best we could. You know, we're doing the late night FaceTime calls, continuously checking in. I think for the most part, it was a very healthy long distance relationship. For the most part. So earlier in the video, I was talking about this honeymoon phase. And the thing about honeymoon phase is, it's a phase. It doesn't really matter how perfect your relationship is. There's always gonna be some sort of shift where it's not that you appreciate your girl any less, but it's kind of just this shift where you're not goo goo gaga like fantasizing over because you guys have gotten used to each other. Think of it in the same way as if you were getting to know anybody. If you were to hang out with that person every single day for a long stretch of time, after you get to know that person, it's not that you don't like them any less. That level of mysteriousness with that person, whether it's a friend or somebody you're dating, it's gonna go down a little bit and you guys are gonna kind of just be very neutral with each other's company. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. But after that honeymoon phase disappears, this is where a lot more discipline in the relationship has to be present. Because now that you aren't literally blinded by love, you're gonna start to see little things that may bother you about your partner. You have to be emotionally aware and intelligent enough to understand that, hey, everybody has flaws, nobody's perfect, but you do love the person that you're with, so you just stick it through, stay loyal, and you know, everything's gonna work out. The best way to explain it is like an 80-20 rule. You try to date somebody that you 80% love, and maybe 20% you don't really fuck with as much, but the reality of the situation is everybody is gonna have something that you don't like about them. So me personally, if you're talking to somebody that has 80% of the qualities that you fuck with and that 20% is tolerable, I mean, then that's probably somebody that you're gonna be compatible with. With that being said, let's just say, unfortunately, I was not that mature. At that age that I was with Sienna, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't love Sienna, and I definitely deeply cared about our relationship. But with that distance between us, I slowly started to fall into my lustful desires. Especially around this time, because like I said earlier, it's not that we were famous or nothing, but I was feeling myself. I was definitely feeling the love. And with that little sprinkle of clout I was getting, not only was I getting attention from people that were supporting me, but I was also getting attention from women that I found attractive. So now when I'm checking my Instagram DMs, I see little IG baddies that are, you know, showing interest in me. And I ain't ever really experienced this level of validation from women before. Like, I'm not even having to shoot my shot. They shooting they shot with me. And slowly, unfortunately, my walls of
that clout, it's a hell of a drug, huh?
Loyalty started to kind of creep down. This ain't right, but it started genuine, I would say. You know, I'd probably go to a girl's page, look at their pictures, not even like anything, just passing through like, okay, this is an attractive woman that finds me attractive, cool. But I didn't do anything. I was in a faithful relationship. But slowly but surely that turned into me liking those girls that I found attractive on IG, wanted to see if they would show me some more validation, which they did. And before you know it, I was sliding in the devil with the red dresses DMs, and let's just call this girl Jennifer. Now, believe it or not, Jennifer ended up being a girl that wasn't even living where I was. She was actually from Florida as well, which is the state that I just moved from. I didn't really know what my intentions were when I started talking to this girl. It was just one of those things where I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing it, but I did it anyway. I was attracted.
Nah, I don't want to hear that.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Bro, you know what you're doing when you go in a girl's DMs. That's not your girl, bro. Come on. I didn't know what more like, I didn't know how far I was going to take this, but for sure, it's something mischievous, bro. You're up to no good. You feel me?
To her. She was showing signs of being attracted to me, and yeah, man, I can't really justify it no other way than just being dumb. But justifications aside, I pushed forward with my bad decisions. One thing that I know for sure was going through my head, I knew this girl was in Florida, so I guess there was just this level of security of knowing that no matter what happens, I'm most likely never gonna see this girl in person and nothing will actually become of this. Or at least that's what I tried to convince myself. Until you go to Florida. When in actuality, that should have been more than enough reason for me to leave her alone. But like I said, dumb is dumb. So time goes on and now I'm basically juggling two girls that I've got to give constant attention to. And what's absolutely insane, bruh, if there's anything that I've learned over the years, girls have a sick sense. It's like they can just tell when you doing some bullshit. I'm talking about the entire time where I was being a perfect boyfriend, Sienna never gave me no weird vibes or anything. But it was as soon as I started doing some bullshit, she would just randomly bring up things like, are you talking to other girls? I don't know why, but I just feel like something's off. You promise you're not doing anything? That shit used to make my fucking head spin, bro, because I just didn't get it. It's like she could just smell the slime ball energy.
You know what I think it is, bro? I think, bro, I'm a faithful man. When I think about all the relationships that I've had, I've been faithful 99. Well, it's not 100. I ain't been in that many relationships, but I've been so good, bro. My current marriage, perfect. But there was one relationship I had in the past, and it was a decent length relationship, and bro, I don't know. As soon as you start giving a new woman attention, bro, even when you make the effort to like still try and keep up stuff with your girl, bro, something's different, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. Something's different. It's like, I don't know. You got to be an elite cheater, I guess, to be able to pull that shit off. But I think most dudes, bro, that's why women, and I don't know if it's any different when women start talking to another dude. I've never, to my knowledge, I've never been with a girl that was like cheating on me or talking to another dude for me to be like, oh, what's different? What's going on with you? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I imagine it's the same in reverse. I imagine if your woman started, you know what I'm saying, flirting with or talking to another guy, you can just like, something's different, bro. Something's off.
For me. But of course, I lied. How could I tell my perfect girlfriend that I had started talking to other women out of necessity? I'm not justifying anything that I'm telling y'all right now. I'm just telling y'all my truth and my story. Again, it is these experiences that I've went through that have allowed me to learn from my mistakes and mature into the person I am today. So a little bit more time passes, and before you know it, me and Jennifer are not only communicating through text, but we're even FaceTiming now. Ooh. And it wasn't long after that where the big question from Jennifer came up, are you talking to other girls? Right then and there, that shit hit me. Because now I knew I was in a predicament. If I lied to Jennifer and tell her that I'm single, then that would open a window of opportunity for Jennifer to feel like me and her could be a thing. But even beyond that, you are acknowledging the moment side piece, girl, the moment side piece is asks you, are you talking to any other girls? One, it makes it obvious that this was not just friendly dialogue leading up to this point. But two, it's like you got to make a decision. Like, this is you. If you weren't sure you were cheating before, you are cheating now. If you got a whole girl and you tell this other chick you just been DMing and texting and whatever that you don't got a girl, you're cheating, bro. You're cheating. If I told her the truth about my real girlfriend, she's probably gonna get mad at me and leave me alone. And this is where I told myself, I think it's time to pack this shit up. Some level of my senses came to me. I told Jennifer the truth. Well, actually, I don't really know how to say this, but yeah, I do have a girlfriend. Oh, that's cute. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to keep us a secret then.
What?
I didn't predict you would say something like that. I'm over here playing two sides because I was under the impression if I were to tell this girl the truth, that she would obviously end everything. Jennifer couldn't give less of a fuck. This girl
this
might
bitch was a
actually
demon, bro.
be a demon.
Yeah, no, she was a demon. She was evil. Evil as fuck, bro.
This alone was obviously a huge red flag that this girl is gonna be trouble for me. But my stupid self only saw it as an opportunity to fall more into degenerate behavior. So I responded with, yeah, let's keep this as our dirty secret.
No.
And before you know it, it was like the shackles of
if
being
he had stopped right here, if he had been like, you know what, nah, I don't wanna, you're cool and all that, and I was really starting to, connect with you, but I gotta be true to my girl. Let's just call it a day. She probably would have just left it, bro. She probably would have just left it. But what she ended up doing instead, my Lord, bro.
decent human being had been broken and my inner YN had taken over in full effect. And after this point, my nigga, I'm not even gonna get into too much detail because this is YouTube and I gotta make some money off this video. I'm just keeping it honest with y'all. But the things that were said and had taken place with me and this woman after that, I mean, you can use your imagination, bro. Down bad teenager who was in a very lustful situation with a girl that he was very attracted to, where it was long distance. It was bad. I'm ashamed of it, but it is the truth. I should have just left this girl alone, man. Like, I was in a good relationship, bro. But if you're not disciplined, man, and that lust get a hold of you, your ass gonna start folding like paper. And
I'm just remembering that day, bro. He's about to talk about it.
boy Berto, yeah, nigga, I was looking like a paper plane in that bitch. But you know what was really the sad part about all this? It was like the more and more I fell into that, Sienna was just picking up on it. Like, she didn't know what was going on, but every time we spoke, I could just feel that she knew something was off. It's crazy. But I was so down that rabbit hole full of lies that I wasn't about to expose myself, bro, if I'm gonna keep it a stack. So I just kept on lying and we kept it pushing. So at this point, I had been talking to Jennifer for a few months now, doing the whole back and forth thing, FaceTime and texting,
Dang, a few months. Oh.
Yada yada yada. And truth be told, man, kind of just like the honeymoon phase within a real relationship, that shit gets old, man.
Bro, cheating is too stressful, bro. I could never, bro. I mean, obviously I could never because I love my wife, but like, just thinking about the hoops you gotta jump through, bro, to cheat and keep that on the wraps. Like this whole having an affair thing, like an ongoing thing for months where you're talking to this other chick and all. Bro, it's so it's crazy. It's crazy how people get found out, bro. It's crazy.
And
they will find out. They will find out.
Certain point, that lust-driven drive to interact with this woman, it started to slow down. And I do want to make something clear. Even though I was out here making wrong decisions, it's not like I didn't feel bad about what I was doing. Clearly I was in the wrong. That's 100% a fact. But I cared about Sienna. Like, we had a good thing going. And as time passed, I felt like I started to slowly come to my senses, like, yo, what the hell am I doing, bro? Take all the over-sexualization away, I actually enjoyed my girlfriend's company. I could literally sit in a room with that girl in complete silence and have the best time of my life. Versus with Jennifer, if I wasn't on some horn dog bullshit, it's like I didn't even want to talk to her. It literally was just that, and I was just being an idiot. After a while, that shit just started to feel repetitive and pointless. I loved my girlfriend. I think it's time to end this shit. Why am I gonna continue to put my relationship in jeopardy for nothing? Now here's the thing, even though there was a smidget of progress in my emotional maturity, I still was not ready to come clean about this shit. I was just thinking, you know what? I'm gonna just cut this girl off. I literally remember I was staring at my phone with Jennifer's contact, just thinking to myself, I understand it now. And just to make sure I wasn't tripping, I went to go ask my nigga Don. I think I'm just gonna cut her off, bro.
You should have been dead that. You were playing with fire, messing with Shorty in the first place.
I know, bro. It's just not even worth it.
Nah, I feel that, bro. So, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna just block her and stop talking to her altogether. And with that being said, That's exactly what I did. I blocked Jennifer and I just kept it pushing. And over the next couple of weeks, Sienna suddenly stopped complaining about getting bad vibes. I felt a lot better about myself for not being a slime ball.
Oh, you thought you got away?
Man, life is good. So on
Thought
a
you
random
got away.
Saturday, me, Don, and Feek, we pulled up to this H-E-B to grab some groceries. And I remember it so vividly. As I was walking down the refrigerator aisle, it was cold, ice in my breath. I felt my phone vibrate, but this vibration was different. Multiple vibrations were ringing off in my left thigh, the pocket where I always keep my phone. With a sense of urgency, I pulled my cellular device out of my pocket, worried and confused. Who could it be that was blowing up my phone like this? And of course, it was Sienna with 10 plus attachments.
Ooh!
My heart sank to my ass because I knew in this moment there can only be two things. Either Sienna was blessing my eyes in the middle of this HEB, or it all was about to come crumbling down. Petrified, I knew what was about to take place. I was hesitant to open this message, but there was no going back now. No, Don! Feek! I screamed at the top of my lungs in the middle of the grocery store.
Bro, he dead ass did this, bro. I was like 2 aisles over. Mind you, we're like grown men at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like they're in their early 20s. I'm like 24, 25, something like that. And he's like, Don! Feek! I'm like, what the fuck is that? I run over, bro. It's just like looking at his phone like this, and then
store as my two brothers rushed to my aid.
Yo, Berto, are you good? What's wrong?
Bro, why are you screaming in the middle of the grocery store like this?
I fell down to my knees. It's all over. It's over. She knows everything. Don and Feek dazed over my shoulder as they looked down into my defeated hands, holding my iPhone, containing my text message thread.
It's so funny, though, how he depicts himself as being all like, oh, it's over. Bro, it's like, bro, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. We're just walking through the mall. Speaking of, he's loud, too. And bro, I'm fucked. He's like, bro, look at my girl, bro. Look how bad she is. She's gone, bro. I'm fucked. She knows, bro. Like, it's over. I'm fucked, bro. Fuck. I was like, damn, bro.
Thread with Sienna holding screenshots of everything I have ever said to Jennifer.
It's funny. She said, it sounds like he's gonna make a part 2, so I don't want to spoil it too much, bro. But yeah, man, he was like, he didn't call her, bro. He didn't call her. He just was like, he just kept looking at his phone. He didn't reply. He didn't text her. He didn't call her. He's like, bro, I'm fucked, bro. I'm fucked. And I'm like, damn. And eventually, I think she started blowing up his phone, because he didn't call her. He didn't text her. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to say. And I was just like, damn, bro, shit. You know? And it's crazy. It's crazy. But hey, man, that's the story, man. My girlfriend called me, texting my side Bob. Shout out to Berto. Go subscribe to him. Great stuff. Definitely, man. Definitely. All right. Well, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it pushing. I think he's going to make a part 2. But let's go. The biggest lie sold to Gen Z.
I got good grades.
I overachieved.
That's right, she did.
Debt is good?
Debt is so good.
So much debt.
I can totally save up and buy a house
And start a family.
I want a family.
Oh.
Starting a family means you need 2 or 3 jobs.
You can't afford to buy.
Oh.
You can't afford to rent.
Used cars cost as much as the new ones.
Oh.
Gen Z, the entitled, oversensitive, don't want to work TikTok generation. Everywhere you turn, there's always someone bashing us. But what if I told you we might just be the best generation? You see, every generation faces challenges.
I don't know about the best generation, but y'all truly did spawn into hardcore mode, bro. Like, yeah, you have all this technology and all that, but everything is more expensive than ever, bro. School, buying a house, literally a mailman like from the 1940s on one paycheck that he got as being a mailman, he could buy a house. You know what I'm saying? Did they have cars back then? Probably. Could get a car. You know, his wife didn't have to work, and he could raise like 3-4 kids, bro, on his one mailman salary. He didn't even finish high school. Now you could have a software engineering degree, bro, and still struggling just to make ends meet. Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Whether it's the boomers, Gen X, the millennials, each era came with its own issues. But see, a lot of the issues that Gen Z is dealing with have never been seen before. We were born smack dab in the middle of a digital revolution. We saw the transition from those huge box-like TVs with the antennas to flat screen TVs. People went from using these huge phones that look like 2-ton bricks to using these small phones that can fit in your pockets. But all that aside, we grew up with easy access to the internet. And see, that's a gift and a curse, because yes, we might have access to almost unlimited information at the tip of our fingers, but none of us can relate to the phrase ignorance is bliss. Whether it's climate change, air pollution, food scarcity, war and conflict, poverty, it's all plastered in our face. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I would definitely make the argument that it's the reason why we're all so stressed out. Why some of us look like we're in our 30s even though we're in our teens and early 20s.
I'm 25.
Damn.
I'm not even gonna pretend like I look like what a 25-year-old should look like.
We live in a time nowadays where millennials look way younger for their age, while Gen Z looks way older for their age. If you don't believe me, I'm Gen Z.
I'm a millennial.
I am Gen Z, and nobody ever
Hey, this nigga does look older than me. I'll give him that.
believes me. When my
Y'all are aging like milk, apparently. What they put in the Gen Z water, bro? They putting something in the Gen Z water. Y'all looking old as fuck, bro. I don't even know.
and I walk out in public, people think that my mom is my younger sister. Right? When I tell people, oh, I'm going to go hang out with my family, they think I'm talking about my children. I don't have kids, right? I'm talking about my parents. I'm still the child. Does that make sense?
And outside of dealing with the digital revolution, we have to deal with a sinking economy. You see, the American dream isn't what it used to be. It's more like the American nightmare now. You see, back in the day, boomers grew up in a post-war economy where a stable job could afford you a house and a pension. You have a 40-hour work week, you work for a couple of decades, and by the time you retire, you should be set. Gen X, on the other hand, had to deal with the change in workforce and the rise of technology. Millennials were the first to feel the full force of student debt and economic crashes. But see, Gen Z, we're growing up in a world where stability is a myth. I mean, people are working multiple jobs just to get by. Work wages are getting higher, but so is inflation, so it feels like we're not even making a dent. It feels like we're literally in a constant chase for stability. The idea of owning property or anything for that matter is just wishful thinking.
It's crazy, bro, but that's a fact, bro. Like, the thought of owning a house, buying a house seems crazy right now. When once upon a time that was like regular. Yeah, of course. Even people who aren't even middle class would go buy a house, bro. And now, like, buying a house is like end game at this point. It's like, yo, you got a house, bro? What? Like, that's like literally you did it. You're done. You won being alive. In our generation, you bought a house. Wow.
I genuinely believe that if nothing changes, a vast majority of Gen Z is going to be making payments for the rest of their life. And just to give you guys some perspective on how bad it really is, look at the prices of these rooms. Yes, I said rooms because I wouldn't dare call these apartments.
The apartment comes with a microwave, sink, vanity, and a mini fridge. Here's your walk-in closet with some shelving, complete with your very own sleeping loft. And if you're wondering, the shared bathroom is just right down the hall.
Where does he live?
And this place is on the market.
This is New York.
For $1,400 per month.
This has to be the tiniest apartment in Manhattan.
Yeah, it's New York.
This is insane, guys.
The bathroom is actually in the hallway, so you have to make your way out of the unit and into here, where we have
a shared bathroom.
This insane. This is crazy, but it's also the cheapest apartment.
Okay.
So for $1,200 a month, you can live in what's basically a bedroom.
Paying $1,000.
That's insane, bro. That's insane. You could rent a whole luxury apartment in Texas for $1,200.
$200 to share a bathroom with the rest of the building is insane. And there's
Crazy
more.
work, crazy work.
Welcome to my 95 square foot New York City apartment. All the way in the back, I have my twin size bed, which is small, but it fits me. And my little table on this side, which fits 2 people seated at comfortably.
Okay, I understand being grateful. Having a roof over your head is always a blessing.
Yeah,
but the amount of coping going on in this video is insane.
Living in New York.
Let me show you what $7,000 a month gets you in New York City. Unfortunately, my building raised our rent, so we have to move. So this is the entire living space. This is the kitchen, which honestly cannot complain. It is gorgeous, although it is very small, but the finishings are amazing, especially for New York. It is a modern, clean, nice apartment, but this is it.
$7,000? Honestly, at this point, I just gotta blame her.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Because there's no way there's no better options for $7,000. And if there aren't, you gotta move states or move out the country or something. I don't know.
New data claims rent in New York City is too high for 2/3 of Gen Zers. Research from the real estate site StreetEasy found 65.6% of renters ages 18 to 25 spend more than 30% of their income on housing costs.
And you know what the crazy part is? The older generation is always giving us crap about being too lazy, not wanting to work, even though we have to deal with this shitty economy that they created. Like, what do you mean I have to work a full-time job, probably work 2 other side jobs, and probably have a side hustle just to get by? Capitalism is literally out here violating us. And I know someone's gonna come in the comments and say, oh, go to school, get a better job. But do you know how unaffordable college is? Do you know how many college graduates are drowning in debt? And here's the kicker.
Crazy.
The job market isn't too hot either, regardless of what degree you have, whether it's STEM or not. So many companies are hiring internally that you gotta know someone on the inside just to get a job. I mean, just look at some of the things that Gen Z kids are going through.
I cannot stand how the news has been dogging Gen Z and calling them lazy for not wanting to work a 9-to-5 for the rest of their lives. Let me put it in perspective for everybody who's a little confused here, okay? I work 5 days out of the week, 40 hours a week, okay? I do not make enough to live on my own. I would not make enough to pay rent, water, electric, and eat.
That's crazy.
All by myself. I would not be capable of doing that. 20 years ago when you were getting started, you could live on your own. 20 years ago when you first started, you were able to do everything that I am now struggling to do.
Now, I want you to imagine working a 40-hour work week, having the weekends off, paying your bills and still having money left over to have a little bit of fun. And on top of that, knowing that in a couple years, you're gonna own the house that you're living in. Compare that to working multiple jobs, barely taking any days off. And on top of all that, renting the place you stay, leasing your car, or if not, getting a really beat down car, which by the way, often comes with a lot of costly problems, doing all that and still barely being able to get by. Do you see the huge difference here? I'm gonna let you try to guess it. There's one huge difference. It's called hope.
Gen Z is the first generation in America that has absolutely no purpose or meaning in life. This is why they have terms like doomers. You know, this is why I ask them, hey, go buy a house, get married.
Is that how y'all feel, bro? Is Gen Z the doomer generation? There is no point to living except mogging. Is that why dudes are so obsessed with like looks maxing now? There's like the only point in life is to just mog. So just like looks max and like sleep with chicks on Tinder.
What's the point? Inflation is going to make it impossible to retire. My house won't be worth anything. I can never afford a house. My education was super overpriced. Every institution's corrupt. Everybody's lying to me. Everything's pre-decided. The globalists are controlling everything. I'm just going to be told how to live. Why should I strive and have any ambition when I've been basically reduced to a category and I've already determined that my category is pre-decided not to be successful? So there's a learned hope.
Just hitting your watermelon geek bar, messaging girls on Tinder. And looks maxing. That's what it feels like the internet is so consumed with, and watching Kai Cenat streams. That's what an entire generation is obsessed with right now, bro. An entire generation is just on hitting geek bars, watching live streamers, and like watching like looks max. Yeah. Y'all don't have no hope, bro. My bad, bro.
Ain't all these old baby boomers, millennials, and Gen Zers, they're like, well, they just don't want to work hard. I mean, well, ask yourself this. If you honestly believe that no matter what you did, you were going to lose the game, would you want to play the game?
Because see, in one situation, yes, you might be working hard, but you're working towards something. You're working knowing that one day, okay, I'm going to own my house. I'll have something I can fall back on. But all Gen Z kids are working towards is more work. Imagine work being the only thing you have to look forward to. That's legit the type of economy we live in. So it's no wonder Gen Zers are looking for new ways to make money, ways that allow them to be independent and not have to put up with crappy bosses.
Gen Z is not lazy. Gen Z just knows the game. They don't want to work for you, Kmart, for 12 bucks an hour. They can just sell some shit on eBay or stock. Like, they got options. Sure. I know unlimited kids I grew up with, and we're Gen X, that are not more successful than their parents. We make these blanket statements, and people believe them. Generalizations have nothing to do with you. But what does that mean? There's plenty of Gen Z kids that are working harder than anybody I've ever seen and are grinders, and there's plenty of Gen Z kids that are lazy. Good news. I know unlimited people in their 70s who are lazy as fuck. As if every boomer worked their fucking ass off. Yeah. But like these kids, like I look at them, they're fucking working their faces off. They're not lazy. They just have options. Gen Z is not lazy. Gen Z just knows the game. They don't want to work for you, Kmart, for 12 bucks an hour. They can just sell some shit on eBay or stock. Like, they got options. You guys have options. If I had the internet and social media when I was 15, fuck college, I would have not graduated middle school. Middle school. On the record, I would have jumped out in 5th grade and be like, peace. My mom would have beat my ass. I would have run away and built a fucking empire.
And honestly, Gen Z doesn't get enough credit for how entrepreneurial we are. Statistically, Gen Zers are starting more businesses than
Gary V.
Millennials and Gen X did at their age. So are we really lazy, or do we just not want to be exploited by the same system that exploited you? And you know the crazy part is, life expectancy in America is 77 years old. And you know what's been happening on top of this shitty economy? The retirement age has been going up. The current retirement age is 67 years, and there are talks about increasing it. But just imagine working your entire life and having about, what, like 10 years to enjoy the fruits of your labor? I would be sick to my stomach. So for all my fellow Gen Zers, keep being vocal about what you believe in. Don't let yourself become another cog in the machine. Keep working hard.
Listen, somebody told me this recently, and I believed it. I agreed with him. People typically get what they want, bro, out of this life. People typically get what they want. Maybe I can't speak for people who live in, like, you know, the worst parts of the world. Like, maybe, yeah, if you live in Gaza, you don't get what you want. But if you're lucky enough to live in a developed nation, and you have access to the internet, you have access to the infinite knowledge on the internet, I mean, if you want something badly enough, the human mind is the world's greatest problem-solving machine. If you want something badly enough, I think most people can get it, man. Most people can accomplish it, especially if it's a skill-based thing. So, yeah, man, don't give up. Don't lose hope, regardless of what generation you live in. Don't stop, bro. Don't stop trying. Don't allow your ambition to just fade away. You know what I'm saying? And become a settler. You only get this one life, man. And, you know, don't waste it. Don't waste it. Do something. Do something cool. Leave something for your children. But yeah, man, that's crazy. The biggest lie sold to Gen Z. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. And until next time, peace out. All right. Okay. All right. Who's ready for a good laugh, bro? Who's ready for a good laugh? Bro is shamed for having a small... Part 3. Now, this, I have never seen this before. It's called Tomorrow's Teachings. I've never seen it before, but apparently your rage featured in this video, and everybody is watching it. Everybody's like reacting to it. You know, I fuck heavy with rage, and so I want to see what is going on in this video. I saw like the first 10 seconds, and I was like, what is this monstrosity? What is this show?
Coming up on Tomorrow's Teachings.
Ever since I saw your...
Why is it so small?
Damn, son.
Gang, she didn't even last that long, bro.
Why are you so oily? A few hours earlier.
Jacob's life took a devastating turn when
Hey,
he
yo, what is that? What is going on here?
fell from the bridge. The impact leaving him with permanent autism.
That's not how autism works, bro. You don't hit your head and become autistic. Bro's like fell off the bridge and got permanent autism. What?
Struggling to adjust, he faced yet another heartbreak when his girlfriend left him. Jacob made...
Bro, I can't remember the last time I saw someone pretending to be mentally ill. Like mentally, I'm not supposed to say the word, right? You know, the R word. Actually mentally handicapped in a show.
made a controversial decision. He resolved to undergo a groundbreaking surgical procedure involving a specialized neural chip designed by the visionary Elon Musk in hopes of restoring the person he once was.
What the heck? What is this?
Hey, yo!
Wait, how do they know what Drake's wiener looks like?
Bro, what is this show that your age is in, bro?
I want to know.
What?
Drake leak. Drake wiener. Wow. I sure would like to give Drake the hug too.
Dang!
Wait, who's this other guy? I Show Speed? I like Drake's more. It's bigger.
Bro, you just gonna lie there with your girl while she fantasizing about another man's what? Dang, bro. Say something. Fight back.
You like mine, right?
Blake, it's the perfect size.
Really?
No, you know what? No, I'm sorry, it's not. I'd rather be honest, you know? It's small. In fact, it's smaller than any other guy I've been with.
Dang.
Maybe this is a good time to do this, actually.
Do what?
Break up with you.
What? Rebecca?
I've wanted to ever since I saw your...
Dang.
My ride's here.
What, your ride? I'm your ride.
Devontae's my ride. He's the guy I've been seeing.
Devontae?
What, you're cheating on me too?
Look, Blake, you're nice
This,
and all.
bro, how did they just went from being cuddled up? She watches a video of I Show Speed wiggling his Johnson, and now Devontae's just at the door? Like, wait, when did she tell him to pick her? When did she tell him to come pick her up? That what?
Oh, but
what?
I gotta go.
Wait, Rebecca.
What is this show, bro?
Rebecca. Rebecca.
Dang,
It's
Dante.
over, loser.
What, you gonna leave me over some black guy?
What you mean by that, boy? Don't be mad because you got a little wiener. It's genetics. Y'all's not built like the black ones.
What is this, bro? What is this show?
Hey, how you handling the breakup?
This is not the same guy, is it?
Not well, I take it.
Oh, is this a dude with permanent autism?
Look, I just want you to know that I'm your dad. I'm here for you, okay?
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Who's this?
And I know things have been difficult for you with everything that you've been through lately, but tomorrow's your first day at college, and that's
What happened to his permanent autism?
fresh start.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Dad.
Oh, and I almost forgot. How's it healing up?
Oh, yeah, he did the brain surgery with the Elon Musk chip. Got it.
A little bruised down there, but I mean, it's looking more normal every day.
Okay, just remember to keep putting on that ointment, okay?
Yeah, I still got the bottle, but Dad.
Yeah.
Why is it so small?
Well, we couldn't afford a regular size wiener, so we had to get you the Asian size.
What is this show?
But hey, the surgery was a success.
When did they do? Did I miss that? The part where they did dick surgery? I thought they just did the brain thing. What is this?
You're a man now.
Thanks, Dad.
You nervous?
A little.
Don't be. College is about, like, finding yourself and having...
I just timed out that nigga that asked about my meat size. Nigga, if you don't get your ass out of here asking me about my meat size. Well, let me chill. Let me chill.
A little.
Don't be. College is about, like, finding yourself and having fun. You're gonna have a great time. And you're gonna get deep into some girls.
Well, I guess this is it.
What?
Hey, and just remember though, like if you need anything, we're super close, okay? So don't hesitate to call.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, don't mention it. Now get out of here and get good grades, okay?
I love you, Dad.
Love you too, man.
Okay, just gonna yell.
Damn, who did it?
I don't know who else.
Probably Alicia whole ass.
Alicia.
Listen. Is that who I think it is?
You.
Yeah, how you know this little ass nigga?
Man, I took this girl, man.
Who you calling Lil? Look at
Apparently
this
you couldn't
skinny dude.
satisfy her. I had to lay over and give her that pipe. Give her a little Haitian tornado, you feel me?
Not the Haitian tornado, bro.
Man, can you shut up? Why are you here?
Because he's him. Country's greatest wide receiver. Unlike you, my boy.
Bro, zesty as hell. What the heck? Bro getting cooked by a this dude got nipple rings in, bro. I just peeped that. What? Is that allowed on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Can you do
Bench
that?
material.
Like, you can be shirtless on YouTube, but can you have like a nipple ring in? Even if you're a dude, it just seems a little too much, doesn't it?
You better watch out for you catch a fade, boy. Oh, so you gangster?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Just like how I slapped my meat across your girl's face.
Okay.
Bro,
Wow.
you're cooking him.
I almost feel bad for you.
Who is this, bro? Who is your age's sidekick in this video, bro?
What Rebecca said? You lasted like what? 2 minutes? Little Miss Two-Punch Chump over here.
Not
I
too
mean, 2 minutes. That's
pump chump. Yo, let's see what you're working with.
Dry that towel, boy.
whoa.
What's going on here? He was showing us his penis. It's hella small, coach.
Yeah, for science. Let's see it then.
What the fuck, dude? What the actual fuck? The coach want to see it?
Any day now, son?
What is this show?
What is that? How many inches is that? 1? 2, maybe? What?
He's phone size.
Hey, yo.
Check.
Hopefully it don't get leaked.
Leaked.
Bro, licking his lips.
The size comparison, my boy.
What is this? What is going on now, bro?
This girl was taking this.
Damn, son.
Where did Rage find these people, bro? This is the most degenerate brain rot YouTube content I've ever seen in my life, bro. They going meat for meat. Meat for meat.
Whoa. Give me your clothes.
Why did he pull out a gun? Why? Why did he pull out a gun? You just like what, cooked him for the size of his meat. You assaulted him sexually by pulling yours out. Why are you pulling a gun on, bro?
Okay.
Man, hurry up before I air it out of here, bro.
All right, here, take it.
Fuck out her.
You guys are silly boys.
The coach, that's how the coach reacts.
Hey, it must be Jacob. My roommate?
Yeah, is everything all right?
Yeah. Some guy took all my clothes, so.
Oh, shit.
What is this?
Hey, this is Devontae, our third roommate.
Oh my God, it's Jacob.
Coach!
So, Coach Miles,
Okay.
Huh? What?
you were telling me how to stretch my hamstring?
Oh yeah, you guys need rollers, right? I have all the equipment at my house. We should go back to my place and, you know, I can stretch you guys out a little bit.
We have to come to your house?
Yeah, it's literally only down the street.
Okay. I guess I'll just text my mom where I'll be.
No. It's not that serious. It's literally like 10 minutes away.
Oh. Okay.
All right, coach.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is this high school or college? How many laws is he trying to break?
Hey.
Dang, bro. Getting Shorty to pull up. Yeah, Raid said he liked the milkshakes, the vanilla milkshakes. She's shaped like a milkshake bottle. You know, the ones that just curve up like this and come down into the stem. Yeah.
That's my ex.
That's your ex?
Yeah, I know, it's pathetic.
Dude, it happens, man.
Yeah, I know. The worst part is how she left me, man. She went off with Devontae and she told me how... She told me that I had a small wiener. Wait, why am I even telling you this, man? Sorry, I'm an idiot. Sorry, bro.
No, dude, it's okay. I went through the exact same thing.
Really?
Yeah. My ex left me for being small, too. And it's a long story, but I had a brain disorder, that got cured. Then I became trans, that got cured. And
then I became trans, that got cured.
I lost my penis. I mean, I have it back now, but it's smaller than it was.
Holy cow.
Wait. At what point did he become trans, though? Like, in between getting permanent autism and getting this brain surgery, he also turned... Well, I guess that's probably why he was making out with that dude in the beginning.
Yeah. When
This is technically part 3. Maybe we should have watched part 1 and 2. But honestly, I only wanted to see your rages part because I can't handle more than one of these episodes.
Small life just sucks.
Yeah, I never really knew how small it was until Rebecca told me. I mean, it makes a lot of sense now. I mean, like at high school, a few girls I dated, they always had a weird smirk on their face whenever time they saw me naked. It was like they were about to burst out in laughter or something. It didn't make much sense to me now, but I mean, now it does.
Yeah, man. I feel like whenever I was in the locker room at school, I would just stare at these guys. You know, they were just so hungry.
All right.
Have the
Okay. Here we go. I mean, bro, you was just clowning 2 minutes like a scene ago. Whoa. Hey, bro. That conversation could have been longer than 2 minutes, bro. Why are you sweating so much in such a short period of time?
That's so long, bro.
Why is your face wet, by the way? like a dude will be playing full court basketball back to back and his face won't be this glistening, bro. What is this? Licking his fingers? Ugh. Ugh. Nasty.
Miles Morales, you're under arrest for the distribution and production of child pornography and lawful contact with minors.
What?
Liz, no, wait.
Now he's shooting at the cops?
Drop the weapon, you pedophile.
Bro, this is the most brain... I've never actually consumed brain rot content before. I've just seen people talk about brain rot content. This is what that is. This is a fever dream.
Oh.
It's probably amazing to watch high. Let's be real. It's working with like stoner logic.
Dude, they're on to us. We gotta go.
Whoa, take a breath. What happened?
They know about Jacob
Who
and
is
everything.
this?
All the miners I've been talking to, and I don't even know if they found Allie's body.
I don't want to go yet. Jacob's not a minor. He goes to college. He goes to CSUS.
What is this,
Yeah.
man?
Okay, let's hit it real quick. We'll dip, and then we'll go to Mexico.
What are we gonna do for money?
We can traffic or something, but let's go now, though. I want to see Jacob before it's too late.
That's right, bro. I'll get it.
Hi.
Whoa, what?
Hey.
What? That doesn't
Miles,
even
move.
make sense. Also, why bother come through the front door then?
Wait.
Why not both of them just appear inside? What was the point of that?
Do anything, and I'll put you down.
We don't want any trouble?
Hey, yo!
Remember what you took from me, Jacob? My penis. But that's okay. I forgive you. Maybe. I think for now, we should have some makeup fun.
Get these people off me!
Them niggas was tweaking. What the heck was that?
Thanks, Devontae.
Who were those guys? They were gonna...
Bro, put down the gun, bro. Why do you still have the gun in your hand?
Sorry, bro. Don't worry about it. Thank you.
Blake, you okay?
Yeah, I'm cool, man.
That was heavy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Hey, Blake.
Yeah.
All that just made me realize, like, this whole thing was pointless. Our beef.
That made you realize what you're doing with another man's girl? Like all of that? The putting a gun at his chest in the locker room, stealing his clothes? This made you realize that it was pointless? Okay.
It's pointless. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for what I did to you, Rebecca, everything.
That's all good, man. We're gonna break up at some point. It's all good, man.
I'm sorry for what I said about your small wiener, making fun of you.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, man, it can affect people.
I know, and I regret everything I said. Truth is, I used to deal with the same issue.
What do you mean used to?
Used to have a small wiener.
What do you mean used to?
I was below average my whole life. It ruined me. It ruined me. But that's up until I stumbled upon something.
What?
If I tell you what it is, though, you have to promise me you won't let it change you. You can't let it change you the way it changed me.
So now you're
No, I
just this horrible, evil asshole now because you got a bigger Johnson?
Promise.
Is that what it is?
Right?
Yeah, we promise.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Penis max. This right here, these supplements got everything you need to enhance your penis size, all in one pill. I've been taking this over the last year, and let's just say, the girls don't call me small anymore.
Wait. You saying if I take 2 supplements
Bro.
of this, my meat will grow?
Do you think getting an extra 2 inches though could really like change you as a person? Because when I think about my height, I'm like, yeah, I'd be a different person if I had like, if I was shorter. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm like, huh. Would that affect a guy's confidence? Like if you woke up tomorrow with an extra 2 inches, and I'm not even saying that you're already like small to begin with. Even if you got a regular, even whatever you got, if you just woke up tomorrow with an extra 2 inches, like you feel like you have a little bit more swagger in your step? Do you feel like I don't know, would it boost confidence?
Yeah, I mean, if you take it consistently, good night's sleep every night, you're bound to grow, gang.
The two young men, aware of their below-average PP size, decided to take a leap of faith. They began taking the pills that claimed to deliver extraordinary results. Over time, their bodies underwent a dramatic change, becoming larger and more imposing. Emboldened by their newfound size and strength, they embraced a bold, dominant persona, a transformation
9.5, bro.
the
What is
archetypal
this?
Sigma male. Now, they could effortlessly command attention and charm, believing they had the allure to captivate any baddie they desired.
Oh my God, Jacob, I love you so much.
Yeah, I know.
Like, honestly, it's because you're just so big
Oh my
compared to like
gosh.
anyone I've ever had.
I know. Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, like there was this one time Coach Miles,
Bro,
he flashed
if there
me, but it
was really a pill that could grow your meat, bro, those people would be multi-trillionaires, bro. If there really was something that actually worked like that, shoo, man.
so tiny. Just like compared to you, it's crazy.
Yeah, show me one.
Check it. Look. Oh shit. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about you?
Check it.
Yeah! Big wiener gang!
These young men, once burdened by insecurity, now felt liberated from their past.
Gosh.
With their transformation complete, they no longer had to worry about feelings of inadequacy or the stigma of being small ever again.
What's going on, guys? If you are trying to lock in at 2025, make sure you check out Locked In. I know a lot of young men struggle with a lot of personal things.
What the fuck is this? Is this an actual ad now? Is your rage pushing penis pills? What's going on?
Whether it's confidence, testosterone, whatever the case may be, Locked In got y'all. Some healthy shit in here. Do your own research. If you are curious, if you are serious, use code YRG for your first order for 10.
Wait a minute. Your rage is selling dick pills now? Okay.
10% off.
Hey, man, like, shit, man. Game is game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get your bag, bro. That's crazy.
Check out Locked In. Thank you.
Wow. Yo, you said that was code YRG? Okay, all right.
Hello?
Hey, is this Dom?
Yeah, who's this?
It's Jacob.
Jacob who, nigga?
Jacob from Torrey Peaks High School. You bullied me. Remember?
Oh, yeah, you were the nigga with the little wiener.
Yeah, well, I wanted to let you know that I'm big now.
Shit.
Huh? What you mean by that?
I grew my wiener. I'm 8 inches. Almost 10.
What? Nigga, you gay.
I'm gonna give you one chance to apologize to me. One.
All right, I think we've seen enough. Oh my gosh, what is this show? So that was your rage. Okay. Did you enjoy that? That was funny in like a weird way. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out. All right, well, that was that reaction. That was hilarious and also very disturbing. We're going to keep it pushing. But, guys, I need to take a leak. So, hopefully, I'll be back before this song is over. I'll be right back.
Yeah. How we get back on the road? Like
Last time we said that we're running it up. Somehow again now we broke. Looks like we right back to stacking it up. We've been at this for a long time. We don't need nobody co-sign. Brother, we just gotta lock in. Already know that it's go time. Look out for me, like how I look out for you. Don't trust no one. I don't trust nobody new. Everybody gotta move. You gotta watch how they walk in. I don't got nothing to prove. You better watch how you talk to me. I don't wanna crash out. That's why we don't got shit. Always wanna spaz out. Always on that young shit. All of my niggas on go. They love the road. They never giving it up. How long is this gonna go? I do not know, but I'm down for it. How we get back on the road? Last time we said that we're running it up. Somehow again that we broke. Looks like we right back to stacking it up. We've been at this for a long time. We don't need nobody co-sign. Brother, we just gotta lock in. Already know that it's go time. I don't wanna tell your ass again. Do not fuck with that bitch. She is not your friend. Everybody tryna tell me shit about what you did. I ain't tryna hear that shit, but I know that's what you did. Fuck, nigga. Ain't you tryna get your money up? Let's go, nigga. I'm just tryna get this money up. Let's go crazy. Love how we get when we're dedicated. One day we gonna say that we made it. They cannot say that we hesitated. Getting it up like it levitated. How we get back on the road? Last time we said that we're running it up. Somehow again that we broke. Looks like we right back to stacking it up. We've been at this for a long time. We don't need nobody co-sign. Brother, we just gotta lock in. Already know that it's go time.
Okay. I know I need to drop the song. It's coming, bro. Shout out to Dom dominating with a 5-piece, bro. Thank you, bro, for your generosity. He says, your reactions are hilarious, bro. Love the content. You've inspired me to take that leap and start a channel. Do it, bro. Fuck what anybody else thinks. This is the only life you got. You know what I'm saying? Before I became a YouTuber, bro, there was nothing about me that made, you know, I was never in drama club. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was like a regular nigga, bro, hooping and, you know what I'm saying, living a regular life. And then one day I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do this. I want to do this. I'm going to do this. And then I did it. And here we are. I'm getting $5 from Dominated. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Now this is comedy. Drake got absolutely embarrassed at the Grammys, even though he wasn't there. Let's watch.
The 13,000 voting members of the Recording Academy. Selected by the 13,000 voting members of the Recording Academy, the Grammy goes to... Hey, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go hand him a...
Bro, Drake needs a wellness check. Drake needs a wellness check.
Grammy right now. Someone go hand him a Grammy right now.
Beyonce dancing to it.
Wow. Someone go hand him a Grammy right now.
Dang, Taylor dancing
Drake,
to
what's
it.
up?
Drake
like,
smiling.
This guy's off his rocker. I don't know what to say.
How many stocks do I really have in stock?
It's like you give someone everything you have.
Everybody was very, very excited about the elimination of Drake.
Dang, bro.
And they're just like, another one, another one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Every 5 seconds, every 5 seconds, every 5 seconds.
Plus 5.
On my phone. Can't even make my own album in peace.
Kendrick Lamar is the first rapper in history to win a Grammy for a diss track, while Drake's the first rapper to drop a diss track in cursive. This man is suing over bots but forgot to file a case against his ghostwriters, because technically they're the ones you should be mad at. They failed you. Them ghostwriters failed you. But then again, I wouldn't burn any more bridges either, cause Drake got more ghostwriters than friends at this point. First of all, OV Hoes, Drake Gobblers, and the Aubrey Avengers. Are y'all alright? Like, honestly, do you guys need a wellness check? Cause that boy Drake got cooked, seasoned, deep fried, and served on a Grammy platter. While y'all was still trying to convince us he really won, Not Like Us ain't just a diss track no more. It's a Grammy-winning, Billboard-dominating, career-ending nuke that buried your mans in real life. I ain't gonna hold.
Bro, is there any other genre in music where you can destroy, like where people are dissing each other like this and, you know, things turn into hits and you can actually ruin a man's life with a rap song? Ain't that crazy? You can ruin somebody's life with a rap song, bro. Insane.
Shit got secondhand embarrassment. When everyone sang A Minor in sync like they was Justin Timberlake or some shit. Taylor had me weak. She proving her life away that she could dance the whole song and won't spill it.
I could dance the whole song and don't spill it.
Trolling.
Dang, man.
Drake's daddy, Lucien, over there hugging and high-fiving Dr. Dre like they're watching their kid walk the stage to get their diploma or some shit. Beyonce over there trying her hardest not to overdo it. She was trying so hard not to sing along to them lyrics, while Blue Ivy over here singing every word, proving that this song gets slapped every day at they house. This was all comedy. I know Drake's emotional ass crying in the car somewhere. You know he's emotional. This hurt his feelings. Kendrick collected trophies like Infinity Stones, 5 Grammys in one night. Dot didn't just win. He made music history on a diss track. That man beat Drake's ass so bad they gave him an award for it. They said, here, man, damn, get off him. And he's still dragging him. He said, nah, I ain't getting off shit. I'm still dragging this dude. First diss track to ever sweep the Grammys. Because think about it, when has this ever happened?
Crazy.
A track designed solely to humiliate Drake became record of the year and song of the year. The Grammys say, yup, we were tired of this dude. We've been tired of him. Why you think he only has 5 trophies himself? We don't like him. We don't like bruh. Thank you. Kendrick Lamar is the only rapper, the only rap artist to ever win 5 Grammys in a single night.
Wow.
He made history. And y'all OV hoes, y'all can't say thanks to Drizzy, because Drizzy can't even do it himself. He has yet to do this himself. He has 5 Grammys. Don't reach for the stars and say, oh, thanks for Drizzy. Drizzy couldn't do it himself. He couldn't. This man already had 17 Grammys before all this. He been had them. Meanwhile, Drake at home in his white nail polish, trying to see if there's a Grammy for most emotional rapper. That GNX album finna be dangerous too next year. He creeping, man. K-Dot is creeping up on Hove and Ye's Grammy count. GNX was an epic album. No skips. Already a classic. He might be the most awarded rapper of all time.
That's
hey,
crazy.
And I'm still a Ye fan. Fuck y'all. I just had to put that out there real quick. Ask me. Ask me if I care. Go ahead. They always think they doing something. They be typing, you lost me here. You lost me at this one. I'm unsubscribing to you. You lost me here, head ass. So with all that being said, Drake's only takeaway from all of this beef, he was either crying about it, streaming about it, and filing lawsuits. That's all he did.
Yeah, bro. You know, I'm a Kanye fan. Kanye can't do anything that's gonna make me stop enjoying his music, bro. Because I understand Kanye. Kanye is just crazy. And crazy gonna do what crazy does.
He went out sad. Your guys' GOAT went out sad. At least my GOAT is just crazy. My GOAT just mad and don't care. While your guys' GOAT just went out sad, crying, pathetic, filing lawsuits against other rappers. That's just horrible. Even though technically, okay, fine, it wasn't against Kendrick. I get that. But it's about Kendrick's diss song, defamation of character. That's lame as hell. Drake's career took a Mortal Kombat fatality. Kendrick said, your soul is mine.
Damn.
Pause. Not Like Us topped every chart. Let's be real. The streets, the industry, and the charts picked their winner. The song wasn't just a diss, it was a national anthem. And while Kendrick was making music history, Drake was in the court playing victim and crying about Kendrick winning and getting more streams. And he could only blame himself and Akadiddy. He could only blame Akadiddy because Akadiddy low-key set him up. DJ Academics was in his ear the whole time, hyping him up, praising him. That man gassed up Aubrey thinking he was lighting a match when really he was just getting put out. And the funny part of all of this, Drake over here thinking he doing something by dragging Kendrick's fiance, Kendrick's kids, and his whole family into the mess just to lose. Aubrey went full press-on nails petty mode and still got bodied. It was only right for Kendrick to shout out his queen.
Whitney in the video crip walking. We gonna dedicate that one.
And then what makes it hilarious, he shouts out Jay-Z right after.
That one, she gonna, Jay liked him walk for sure.
Insinuating that Jay-Z loved that part of the music video. On a serious note though, the whole Grammy night was a movie, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick went and took the time to make a tribute to his Aunt Sharon, showing y'all why he really is the people's champ, all while Drake out here begging for favoritism from UMG. And to all the people that would always say, you're reaching with all those Kendrick conspiracy bars and shit like that, those hidden ass Easter eggs, and everyone saying, nah, y'all reaching, Kendrick didn't even mean it like that. Man, Kendrick showed up to the Grammys in a full denim fit. He was just wearing denim head to toe. And that was a direct, disrespectful, petty-ass jab at Drake's entire nationality. That's a different level of pettiness. That is trolling to the highest degree. What he wore is called the Canadian tuxedo. That's not a reach, bro, and that's not coincidence. Bro. That was calculated. And that right there just proved.
Yeah, Kendrick this man just won't let up. He hates Drake, bro. Kendrick hates Drake, I think.
That everybody was damn near right when they assumed,
I mean, he said it. He said as much, you know, in the song, you know.
That certain things was happening in music videos and in lyrics. It wasn't a reach because this man showed up to the Grammys in a Canadian tuxedo. That was a direct shot at Drake. DJ Mustard got his too. DJ Mustard produced the West Coast anthem and he collected his Grammy for Best Rap Song, which is dope. Shout out to Mustard. Dave Free, he even got his own. He's over here winning too. And that's just a comedy right there. That Dave Free, Kendrick's longtime collaborator, took home Best Music Video for Not Like Us. Kendrick put his whole team on. And that was like a chef's kiss because Drake's whole motive, stir up drama in their circle, in Kendrick's circle. That Dave Free and his fiance was messing around on the side. And his child really wasn't his, but actually Dave Free's. This is Drake just pulling shit out of his ass too. There's no other way to beat around the bush about it. He really just pulled some dumbass information out of his ass and tried to manipulate a situation and made Kendrick think that his circle was messing around on him. And I truly believe Kendrick didn't fall for it one bit. He knew that Drake was gonna lie. He called it out way ahead of time in Euphoria. Just lying to lie. Just lying to lie. That's crazy. For Dave Free to get a Grammy for that music video, that was literally the chef kiss. He didn't disrupt anything over there. They got their revenge and then some. Aubrey's fall off is just nasty, man. Kendrick finna hit the Super Bowl stage.
Bro, if you had told me 5-10 years ago, right? Maybe not even that far back we gotta go. If you had just told me 3 years ago, 3-4 years ago, I feel like that was right before Drake started to dip, because even before all of this happened with Kendrick, Drake was on the downswing. He was coming off of being that guy in the industry, was still that guy, but people could start to feel it, that the Drake effect was wearing off. It wasn't a thing anymore where if Drake was featured on your song, you had an automatic Billboard charting song. But he was still, he was still Drake. If you had told me 3-4 years ago that Kendrick Lamar was about to completely annihilate and destroy Drake, leave nothing, Drake would go away, crawl in a cave, and be relegated to filing lawsuits against companies, that's how bad he got destroyed, I wouldn't have believed you. I wouldn't have believed you, bro. But here we are.
Struggling to sell concert tickets in Australia. And don't forget Kendrick's tour. You already know that 19-city stadium tour. Oh, it's over. It's done. It's wraps. And you know what that means. It's another summer of Aubrey tears. People are going to be dancing around singing Not Like Us all year long again for the second year. The GNX album was already the nail to the coffin, but the concert tour, the Grammy, the Super Bowl, they're just shoveling dirt on his body and just dancing around it. Drake better start praying. Because after Not Like Us won every award possible, imagine what's next. I mean, I guess Gen X, right? We already know that's going to be nominated for a future Grammy. So yeah, this was rap's biggest Grammy sweep in decades. Not Like Us made history as the first hip-hop track to win Record of the Year since Outkast in 2004. That boy Kendrick ain't just win, he restored order. Legacy cemented, Drake buried, Kendrick turned a rap beef into Grammy history.
That's
Embarrassed
crazy,
his biggest
bro.
op on a global stage.
Completely
Meanwhile, Drake in group chat.
unplanned, bro. It just goes to show, man. They say luck is just when preparation meets opportunity. Kendrick has been honing his craft for the better part of the last 2 decades. You know what I'm saying? Just being an elite rapper, never retiring. There were times where he wasn't dropping, but, you know, like when Baby Keem started to pop off, he got real active with that, and he was showing that he was still Kendrick with the bars, but also he was showing a new side of him, a new versatility with his vocal play. He just, you know, and a lot of people, at least I can speak for myself, even though Kendrick became Kendrick Lamar, he was never, you know what I'm saying, like a superstar. It just never felt like he became like a superstar. And as he's gotten up there in age, he's what? How old is Kendrick Lamar now? Let me check it out. Kendrick Lamar, 37 years old. As he got up there in age, you start to think, oh, well, I guess that ship has sailed, right? If Kendrick Lamar was ever going to be like one of the biggest names in the world where everybody, and I'm not trying to downplay Kendrick Lamar, is an incredibly popular artist even prior to this, but this put him in a different stratosphere. Anyone's trying to say that this didn't change, you know what I'm saying, the atmosphere that Kendrick Lamar was flying in, that he didn't go up into another level with this situation, I think they're mistaken. And he did it with a diss track. Like, if Drake never replies to Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Yo, J. Cole has got to go down as the biggest instigator of all time. You know J. Cole put that battery in Drake's back? Oh, my gosh, right? And then J. Cole's like, nah, we gonna fight back. And then, bro, pulled out, bro, and just left Drake to fight 1v22. Oh, my gosh. It was crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Crying about industry bias.
But if Drake never replies, bro, this never happens.
Drake get on my damn nerves, man. Oh, he irritates my soul, man. The boy that's delusional. You lost bad. You lost bad, bruh. Academics set your ass up, man. He fucked your career up, all for his own entertainment. Playing Inspector Gadget, trying to find anything and everything about Kendrick Lamar so they can have some kind of ammo back. 2025 is the year of Kendrick Lamar. 2024 was Kendrick's year, but now 2025 is also his year. And Drake, man, he needs to go and drop another heartbreak anthem or something. But stay far away from rap beefs.
Man, what does Drake do now, bro? Because I'm of the mindset that you should not go away, bro. Like, yeah, it's good to be, like, not talking, right? Sometimes as an influencer, it's good to take a break where that is concerned. But I don't think he should, like, stop, like, not drop music for a long time, because this is the last taste that people have, you know what I'm saying, of Drake in their mouth. Pause. You guys know the metaphor. I didn't invent that shit. I don't know why they made it so gay, but it is what it is. Listen, this is the last, you know what I'm saying? You don't want this to be what you think of when you think of Drake for the next, like, 2 years. And then what, he's going to drop an album and erase all of that? I don't think so. I think Drake, if he is going to salvage his music career to any degree, right, I don't think it's possible for him to reclaim being that guy. But if he is going to somewhat help his career, if he wants to keep putting out music, he should probably just keep dropping, bro.
You not built for this. I think the funny part of all of this is Drake only won 5 Grammys his whole career. And Kendrick Lamar won 5 Grammys for one song in one night. That is so cold, man. That is wild. Imagine your whole legacy. You only won 5 Grammys. But a record that destroyed your legacy won 5 Grammys in one night.
That's
Damn,
crazy.
Man, that's cold. Isn't it crazy that Kendrick kind of foretold this?
Bro,
I mean,
ain't that wild? Let me look that up. Drake Grammy count. 5 Grammys, bro. Imagine that. Drake had all of these things in his mind as to why he's better than Kendrick Lamar. All these records. He had more Grammys. Well, actually, what's Kendrick's? No way. Oh, wow. Kendrick already had 17. Jeez. And now it's 22. Wait, is this? Look at this, guys. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And Drake only has 5? Sheesh. With 55 nominations. Man. So, I guess this wasn't something that, but that does add insult to injury. The fact that Drake only has 5 Grammys and Kendrick won that amount in one night off of a diss song, dissing him. Dang, bro.
I know he was talking about his stocks when he said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. But I mean, 5 was a nasty number throughout this whole situation. Like, Kendrick was saying he was going to smoke his top 5. He won 5 Grammys. He did 5 diss tracks against Drake. I mean, 5 if you include Like That, which kicked everything off. I mean, he only had a verse on the track, but it still was technically a diss track. He dissed him the whole time on Like That. Man, it looked like the whole industry was celebrating Drake's downfall. Drake, you gotta be a real life piece of shit behind the scenes. You even had HBO dissing you. HBO.
I thought you were trying way too hard to be profound, and you just lost the story.
Dang.
I know that the OV hoes like to say, oh, people be hating on Drake and that's why they hating on him and all this other shit. We talking about HBO. Drake's pockets are nowhere near as lengthy as HBO's pockets. So there's nothing for HBO to hate on. And they even diss Drake. Drake actually works with HBO. He works with them. And they even dissed them. For the whole industry to dance and celebrate, and you got HBO dissing you, you gotta be a real piece of shit in real life. You must have been a real fuck boy.
Damn, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, Kendrick Lamar truly did do a number on Drake. Oh, man. Let's see here. All right, let's react to some Soluminati, bro. Let's react to some Soluminati. All right, so we're about to tap in with Soluminati on his spiritual channel and see what he's saying. It's you, eye emoji. Okay, what are you about to say?
Spiritual soul in the building. Geyser, geyser. Nature soul in the building, man. Simple.
Why are you in the rain, so? Why are you in the rain?
Geyser, geyser.
This is some Soluminati type shit, bro. Why is he? I would like to imagine he went out there to record before it started raining. And then it started raining, and then Soluminati in Soluminati fashion said, nah, I'm still gonna record.
In the building. Hoodie soul in the building. Dewey soul in the building. Grounder, grounder. Got my shoes on right now, though. It's too fucking cold. In the building, man. Simple. Simple. So look, I gotta hurry up and record this video because I know water is about to get on my camera. So my phone, the quality gonna be looking crazy in a minute. It just started raining like 20 minutes ago. So I find that as a sign to get y'all this video.
Yep.
Now this video,
I fucking
I
called
want y'all to know this
I fucking called it.
right now. Let's put the matrix to the side and let's tap in with yourself. Last night I took 3 Harataki pills.
What's
and this
that?
video gonna be quick. Look, I took 3 Harataki pills last night. Now Harataki, I don't know if y'all know what that is. It activates your third eye. It helps you breathe way deeper, and it puts you in a way deeper meditative state or dream state, right? So, I told y'all I stopped drinking, and I really stopped. I'm trying to limit myself. I'm not completely off the weed. I admit it. But once I
let's run that back, bro. Oh man, I fuck with So Illuminati so much, bro. This nigga is so hilarious. Ah, shit.
meditative state or dream state, right? So, I told y'all I stopped drinking, and I really stopped. I'm trying to limit myself. I'm not completely off the weed. I admit it.
Bro, look, he wanted to go. He wanted to say initially, he wanted to say, I'm done smoking, bro. I'm done drinking. I'm done smoking. And look at how bro just like cycles through the different options.
I told y'all I stopped drinking, and I really stopped. I'm trying to limit myself. I'm not completely off the weed. I admit it. But once I cleansed my body.
He confessed. That was so good.
My dreams started to make more sense. I started back writing down my dreams, and I told y'all since day one, write down all your dreams.
So keeping it real. That's why I fuck with him, bro. Like, I fuck with So Illuminati heavy, bro. That was just hilarious to me.
Why is this car just sitting there? It took you too long to turn, my boy. It's gone now, but goddamn. Motherfuckers see you in nature solo, and they just want to stop and stare.
I mean, you're in
Shit
the
crazy.
rain, talking through
But
your
look,
phone.
I told y'all to start writing down your dreams. I've been telling y'all since day one, if you're a music artist and you really tapped in with yourself, if you go deep into your dreams, you start getting lucid in your dreams, you can bring back frequencies and tones, beats, music that you have never heard of in the physical. And you got you some hits. If you're an artist, you can see different colors, different ideas, different type of shit that only exists deeper and deeper within yourself. A deeper part of yourself only has access to that shit.
Really?
Most of the shit y'all see, castles, ideas, structures, all type of stuff, it come deep from your dreams. A lot of y'all don't know that the government be using people to do remote viewing to make sure you can't.
All right, here we go with this government shit. Okay.
Do certain shit. They even got people set and being set in an astro plane to make sure you can't do certain shit.
I don't believe that. I don't believe the FBI got an astral projection unit.
So let's put the physical to the side and let me tell you what I experienced, and hopefully it can activate something within your ass. I'm out here in the rain.
This is just the new age version of everybody got demons. Demons is everywhere. They're in the sky. They're in your soup. They're in your cereal. They're in the weed. They're in the alcohol. Just like the FBI astral projectors. They're everywhere.
My hand is freezing, but I still got to get you this message. I had a dream yesterday. It was last night. I went to sleep kind of late, but when I dozed off, I was out. And in my dreams, normally, when I focus on something, it takes me there. So I could be talking to some females in my dreams, and then I could look at a tree. If I look at that tree, 9 times out of 10, it's going to pull me to that tree. It's like my higher self be controlling everywhere I go in my dreams as long as I'm lucid. As long as I'm lucid. If I'm not lucid, let's say I've been drinking that day, or let's say I like just been toxic in the physical. I don't have no control over my dreams. It's kind of impossible. It'd be hard for me to remember. But look, in this particular dream that I had last night, I was having a conversation with this older guy with gray hair. He looked like, you know how bums be looking?
All right, so now we're about to hear about his dream. Okay.
Let me wipe my camera.
I put zero stock in other people's dreams.
It was this older guy, gray hair.
My dreams, they are important, though, obviously, right? Isn't that how life works, right? Your dreams, they matter, but nobody else's dreams matter.
And you know how bums be looking when they be just like looking dirty and they be having all the facial hair, but it's supposed to be gray, but it look kind of dirty.
Ooh.
And he was drinking and shit. And I'm asking myself this. Why am I dreaming about a fucking bum that's sitting here? Now, where we were sitting was crazy because at where we were sitting, my nigga, it was only me and him there. And I'm like, bro, out of every fucking thing I could be dreaming about, you mean to tell me, my nigga, I take some Harataki, I'm trying to tap in. This white car is riding past again. I can't make this up. Hold on.
Go talk to him. Pull up on him.
It just did a full circle. Guess they ain't used to seeing no niggas just chill in the rain. Go ahead, my guy. So look, I asked myself, how come I take 3 Harataki to activate my third eye? I tap in with myself. And y'all give me a dream of a fucking bum? This is what I was asking myself because I was lucid enough to know what was going on. It was nothing for me to focus on that could take my attention away from the bum. It's like the motherfucker had my whole undivided attention, right? Now listen to me, y'all. It's like he had my whole undivided attention.
So go inside, bro. Go inside. You're getting water in the microphone, okay? Get the water off the lens.
So look, this shit is getting out of hand. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta hurry up. So look, I was having a conversation with him, and majority of the conversation I can't even remember, but I remember he was talking about ancestors, right? Now, in my dreams, I don't know what it is, but in my dreams, I be wanting my dreams to be spiritual, but they be botted as fuck. Like, I be wanting my dreams to be something that I really can grasp and take back with me and keep experiencing over and over. But 9 times out of 10, it's like my dreams be giving me random side quests and random missions and shit. So he having a conversation with me about ancestors. And one thing y'all don't know, we all have a whole line of ancestors that's working for us. And majority of our ancestors that y'all think be working for us and shit, majority of the ones that's going crazy is the ones that's bad as fuck in this timeline. They probably alcoholic, they probably smoke, they probably domestic, they have a temper, they have like a demonic.
What do you mean by domestic?
Fuck. In this timeline, they probably alcoholic, they probably smoke, they probably domestic, they have a temper, they have like a demonic bad spirit. But little do y'all know, majority of those people that's in your DNA.
Where do you find this? How do you prove this? How do you figure this out? So you're just making shit up, bro. It's okay, though. That's what pretty much everyone's doing.
That's your ancestors. They are warriors in the spiritual realm, right? So, that's a whole nother video. But basically, bro, your ancestors, you're a reflection of your ancestors that came before you. Your thoughts come from them. Your ideas come from them. Your emotional state come from them. You came here to just end generational curses that was put upon you to raise your vibration, to raise your soul level even higher. Bro, this shit is like a video game.
This nigga needs to write a book, bro. He might have the next Hogwarts in his head, the next Matrix, the next, you know what I'm saying, Narnia in his head, bro. Because what is he even going on about? Alcoholic ancestor spirits that want me to break the Matrix by raising my vibration? All right.
Start understanding it. Once you start understanding the deeper parts of yourself, you'll understand this shit is like a video game. Now, let me get back to my mans. He was talking to me about some ancestor shit, and I wasn't able to really comprehend what he was saying because, you know, in a dream, it just be skipping over shit. You can't just sit and have a combo and just remember everything. It skips over. It's like, I can't explain it. Bro, did y'all know, I'm about to get straight to the point. Did y'all know I was having conversations with him, and then I started feeling fear coming from myself? Like I started feeling like this uncomfortable feeling, temporary. And I'm about to get straight to the point. I'm having a conversation with this fucking old man. It was nothing for me to focus on that could pull me away from him in my dream. And then out of nowhere, nigga, I start feeling fear. This nigga disappeared. Why did
I'm like so fucking dumb and so Illuminati, bro. But it's also like, I'm just listening to him and I'm like, I'm the sole Illuminati of my friend group, bro. Like, I think this is why I fuck with him so much, bro. Like, I'm like, what is so Illuminati going on about right now, bro? But it's like, I'm like in my friend group, bro. When I think of which one of us in the friend group has been on this like fucking on this type of shit, bro. It's like only me. Okay, all right. Fuck, man.
My point of view changed from me looking at him to him looking at me. But it wasn't him, it was me looking at myself. And what I was looking at, it wasn't even me. I know that shit probably don't make sense. Listen, I started feeling intense fear. Out of nowhere, he disappeared. And I morphed into him from his point of view looking at me. But me wasn't me.
Okay.
I was a completely different fucking person. So look.
So what is the moral? We are only halfway through the video. What's the moral of the story? Where are you taking me, so?
What I'm trying to tell you is what I got from this dream. Nigga, I tried to send myself a message from another aspect of myself. But I was too judgy. I'm like, oh, this a bum, this, it does that. Bro, it don't matter how they look, nigga, they soul level, they spirit. Nigga, that's a powerful being. I basically, bro, you don't know how our power work. You don't know how everything that's happening in the astro, everything that's happening in the dream is trying to get us to wake up so we could conquer this shit. That old man was me. Now, I'm not going to say that was me from a past life. That was me from this life. That was me from that life. I was trying to communicate with myself through a fucking dream. And I don't know why I projected an old man that was a drunk. But what I got from it was he was telling me, nigga, no matter what, your ancestors, who you are, like, bro, I was getting a lot of just information from it. It was just piling on. But what I'm getting from that is, bro, most of the motherfuckers you be seeing in your dreams be you. If you had never became lucid in your dreams and try to really tap in with the person or the people that you see, most of it be you.
I guess in a sense that is true because these aren't real people. These are people that you are constructing yourself with your own brain and your own mind. So in a way, everything you see is a reflection of you in a dream. That makes sense to me.
Now, I'm not saying you do got hijackers. You do got people who try to control your dream states. You do got fucking demons and entities and different stuff. But that's why
Chat says, wait a minute, wasn't that person an ancestor? I don't know. I'm not keeping track. I'm not usually able to follow all the way through when he goes on these when he gets to talk about ancestors and all that.
I told you, if you cleanse up, you meditate and you take care of yourself, your inner world will respond. If you somebody who just out here going crazy, you're not gonna really experience this shit. But I'm a low-level nigga when it comes to all this. There's some people who probably watching this video who had way deeper experiences. But what I got from that dream, how I just morphed into him, and then I was looking at myself, but it wasn't even me the whole time. I was him. And the person I was playing in my dream, like, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror in a dream and it ain't you? Or you look kind of different, distorted or something, like something is different?
That's a thing. They say mirrors, watch faces, clocks, they don't ever work in dreams. I used to kind of be into this stuff, back in the day. And lucid dreaming and all that. And they say that's how you can tell whether or not you're in a dream. Look in a mirror, look at a clock, look at a watch, and it's not going to, for some reason, our brains, like, that's asking too much. The brain can make up all these, like, visuals that seem realistic in the dream, but then that's asking the programming to go too far. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, right now, while all this shit going on in the Matrix, bro, your superpowers is ready to just activate. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Most of the time, I just want to go to sleep now and just tap into that realm. But bro, you got these superpowers that they don't want you to know. Your dreams ain't just dreams; they messages. All of them. Nigga, ain't not one dream you having is just a normal dream.
Well, I hope so. I fucking hope so, because I just had a crazy dream last night, and shit, I want that shit to come true, bro.
No matter how normal it look, all your dreams is messages. It always been. I had an old.
All right, here's a crazy thing, bro. Like, there's Nah, I'm not gonna get into it. We can only have one fucking crazy dude talking in a video at a time. I can't do this.
Oh man, nigga, it was nothing. I told y'all in the dream, your higher self pulls you to different shit. So if you in a dream and you just doing one thing and then you have a thought about going somewhere, but you've been there before, you can experience it, you can perceive it, you gonna teleport there. It's gonna pull you there. You driving in your dream, just cruising.
King says, hey, you think you could react to the Weeknd new album? You know what we're going to do? I have to do that on Twitch. So I might start advertising it. Okay. Shout out to Devon with the 5-piece down, bro. We want to hear what you was about to say. Ah, shit. Okay. All right, bro. Like, it doesn't even make sense, bro. I'm not going to say it. It doesn't. I need to think about it. I need to write this down, bro. But it has to do with the possibility that we are living in a simulation. But here's why it doesn't make sense for me to fucking talk about it. Because if we are living in a simulation, then I'm talking to the simulation. I'm trying to convince the simulation that wants me to not realize that it's a simulation, that we're in a simulation. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. It doesn't even make sense. Like, it's a lose-lose. Either we're not in a simulation and you're like watching me right now talking about what the fuck is Don talking about? Like, I'm for sure not like, you know, a simulated being. Like, shit, maybe Don is a part of my simulation. You see, you just can never get it. You can never figure it out, bro. It just doesn't make sense. But I've had this thought since I was like 9, bro. Like, on and off, things will happen in life. Either like I'll get some crazy level of deja vu where it's like this, I already experienced this. I am not tripping. I know this feels too familiar. Like I already saw this happen and then it happened, right? And that whenever that happens, it makes me feel like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like I know what this person's about to say, and then they say it, and it's like, okay, whatever that was. You know, shit like that will happen, bro. And I remember when I was like 9 years old. This was like on a Saturday before a track meet. I was with my mom, and I remember turning to my mom and asking her, I was like, you ever feel like you're in like a fictional story and where you're like the only real person and you're like going through this like game almost? And she looked at me and she was like, no, son. I've never felt like that. I was like, what if that was the first time I started to become aware that of the simulation, and that was the first act the simulation did to get me to like fucking like stop thinking about it. You see why I didn't want to talk about this shit? This shit is fucking stupid, bro. Yeah. So, no, bro thinks he's in the Truman Show or something. No, it's not like the Truman Show. It's a simulated reality. I was thinking about this before I ever heard of simulation theory, bro. Like, before I ever heard of simulation theory, I was like, you know, I don't know, bro. I've had all kinds of weird thoughts like that, bro. I remember this one time. Y'all want to hear me ramble about fucking unhinged ideas that have just popped into my mind over the course of my life that I just never forget? I remember this one time, this idea popped in my mind. What if, right? It kind of goes hand in hand with this being like a simulated reality. But what if none of this shit, guys, this is all bullshit, what I'm telling you right now. I mean, it's not in the sense of these are genuine ideas that have popped in my mind, but I have no evidence to support any of this. Please do not believe anything that I'm saying right now. I don't believe what I'm saying right now. I'm just saying I think about these things sometimes, you know, but I have no reason to believe them. But I've thought about fucking like, what was it? Oh, yeah. What if, right? This is kind of like a simulated reality. And all of the terrible things that you see happening in the world, you're going to like experience it to some degree. Like that's the point of life, right? And you go through this life and you're like, oh, that'll never happen to me. But all of the things happen to you. You know, you lose a loved one. You get really sick. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things that you see that you hope never happen to you, they're all going to happen to you because that's a part of the game. That's a part of the simulated reality. You have to experience all of these things and cope through it and go through it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, when I look at what I've been through, bro, it's like I've been through a few things, man, a few crazy shit things. And you're not always going to get hit with the full force, you know, like the max thing possible, you know? Like I've been a part of something that some people might call a cult. I feel like, you know, I've been a part of that, you know? Not trying to say anything negative or anything. Some people have described it as that. But it was not fucking, you know, it wasn't Jamestown. It wasn't Waco, you know what I'm saying? But I can check that off the list. Oh, shit. That's something I thought would never happen to me. And it kind of did. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. All right. I hope that was, I mean, I guess people like hearing about that shit. Every time I start talking about this kind of fucking bullshit, bro, the number of people watching goes up. Y'all like listening to these unhinged ramblings, bro? This is crazy.
Nigga, you about to go hoop, and then you turn and you look at a mountain, and then you teleport to that mountain. It pulls you there. Now you on a whole nother situation in your dream. Your higher self be working for you in your dreams, but you just can't connect with your higher self in your dreams because you cutting it off in the real and the physical. Just like you upgrading your player, nigga. Upgrade your life. You giving your player, you giving your physical upgrades, hitting the gym, doing this, doing that, getting surgeries, girl. But you don't do shit for your inner self. You don't do shit for God. You don't go within. So you won't experience.
Okay.
The experience I got from that was telling me, bro, most of our ancestors that we probably look down at. Most of our uncles, cousins, we got some, they fighting their demons. You got some family who go to wars. They didn't go to wars. They didn't come here to kill people. They just got a warrior spirit, so they just want more. That's how that shit work. Most of your ancestors that you look at as drunk, they all just toxic as fuck. When they pass on, those be the ones that's most active in the spiritual realm, ready to protect you. They came here. That's why they facing so many demons. That's why they got to go through so much stuff, and then there's other people that ain't going through nothing. The chosen ones gonna always go through more because you have to wake up. You have to. I'm looking at that old man like, bro, why the fuck am I having a dream? The whole time it was me. It was me. It was another me. Looking at another me.
So what was he trying to tell you though? What was the significance of this old alcoholic homeless bum man? And what aspect of you is he? Let's see if he elaborates.
Nigga, I ain't even gazer in my dreams. Who the fuck am I? Who am I? Who are we? Okay. And this is why they keeping us asleep. I was just telling y'all, bro, if we had the same technology that the motherfuckers over there in China got, our DNA will start activating. We'll start remembering certain shit because the technology was always aligned with us. We already had that shit in the past. This is why they keep us at this low-level technology. This is why they keep us asleep as possible. This is why everything makes sense to keep you from going within. Because then you start noticing, hold on, I'm not really suffering. I've always been free. If you noticing you ain't gotta suffer no more, shit gonna change. If you notice you got power and you got ancestors and God and everything.
Bro, I hate thinking about why there is anything. Why does anything exist, right? And then, of course, if you're a religious person, you might say, because God. Okay, why does God exist? Why is there something and not nothing? You know? You ever think about that? I try not to think about that too much. But yeah, crazy.
thing working for you at all times, even through your lowest point, how can they fuck with you? So what I want y'all to do, start tapping in. This is why I'm telling y'all, why all this shit is going on. It's a reason why it's going on, so you can still keep focusing on all them. But all the power is inside of you. Tap in. Take it one step at a time. I recommend.
See, King Hill just said, "'Cause we exist." Shit like this is like, will make me think like, this is the simulation trying to give me a hint. We are just because we are. Things are because they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's an argument, of course, for the eternality of a creator God, but, you know, other people take it one step forward and say, well, why does there need to be a creator God? If there can be just a self-existent creator God, why can't there be a self-existent reality? And that's when people get into the whole, you know, universes collapsing and exploding, and it's just an infinite cycle. And listen, I ain't thinking about all that shit.
Those Harataki pills. It activates your third eye, gives you deeper dreams and deeper meditation experiences. But you got to be consistent with yourself. You can't just be a person, watch a video, then want to go try something, and then it don't work for you, and then now you just like, oh, and then you back to your body-ass life. Stay consistent. Anyway, I just wanted to get that for
you ever think about that, bro? Like, you pass somebody in a car. Like, next time you're in a car and you're in the passenger seat, or even if you're in the driver's seat and you're just going along and you look over and you see somebody, take a good look at them and think about the fact that you'll probably never see this person again for the rest of your life. And that person has lived an entire story, bro. You are just, you're the same to them as they are to you. Just this almost invisible, like, just entity to them. You're just a car to the right, but you're this person who's has all this, like, this texture to your life and to your story. You've been through shit, and you're gonna go through a lot more shit, and then there's just this other person, and they have this, they're living their life, bro. And that's everybody. That's too fucking much, dude. That's too much. It's too much. I don't want to think about it. But, hey, that's what you get when you watch Soluminati. It's you with the one eye. All right. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out. Okay. That's Soluminati for you. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see. Where do I want to go next? Oh, this ain't one. We got 5 more queued up that I think would be good. Let's do a short one. I have never seen Lil Baby laugh this much, ever. In his whole career, I've never seen this much Lil Baby laughing. Shout out to Revs with the 50-piece. Thank you. So generous. I really appreciate that. All right, let's watch Lil Baby in the Sunday Conversation with Caleb Presley.
Wham.
Lil Baby.
That's you, huh?
I actually got that from somebody.
Really?
He was in the studio. He said, you need to say wham, wham, wham.
Who was it?
I can't remember exactly who, but it was somebody.
Oh, so you definitely didn't pay him out.
That's why I ain't say his name.
We see you on Instagram. We see you in the
I don't remember who told me that. Psych.
Press. You're rubbing shoulders with all these Hollywood elites. Is that true?
I see y'all rubbing shoulders with everybody now. Hold up. Now, I don't. Like, I rub shoulders with the same people I know.
But they say you're good at giving shoulder rubs.
Nah. No massages.
Glennie loves massages.
Uncalled for. And I don't. I haven't been to one in years.
Yeah, right.
Hey, why y'all laugh?
Are you in a silly mood right now?
Kinda.
Are you feeling silly?
Kinda.
That's fine.
Kinda.
You like feeling in a silly mood?
Never.
Never.
And y'all give.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, Lil Baby, he's been a little bit of a silly goofball. I ain't never seen him like this. You know, but then he like tightened up real quick.
Off like a silly mood though.
Why?
He's high as, you know, He's high, man. He's high. He's super high. You can
He
tell.
got a bowl of whatever.
Yeah.
In a window.
Glass window.
I like that.
Where's the glass?
No glass. No glass.
Do you mind if we do a new segment presented by Chica Cheetah?
I've been reading Chica Cheetah the whole time. Peanut butter. What's Chica Chica?
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's my product, so I'm just trying to pump it really hard.
For real?
Yeah.
Let me in on it. I'll turn this shit up. Let me in on it.
Do you mind if we do a new segment by Chica Cheetah?
You mind if you let me in on Chica Cheetah?
That was gonna be the segment.
Yeah. That's the segment.
You're in. That was the segment.
That's yours for real though?
Yeah.
I'm serious too.
Same.
All right.
He's one of our biggest investors.
I did invest. It's peanut butter tequila. It's good.
It tastes like peanut butter?
Yeah. Big time.
I don't drink liquor. When I got stuff to do.
Why'd you put Case Azul on your rider then?
When I
Why are you making us pay for this tequila if you don't drink tequila?
When I got stuff to do. Now you trying to give me a shot here, I go to Sam.
Do you know that we wasted all the money we could have put that glass in for the glass window on that Case Azul bottle that you're not drinking?
I'm gonna make sure we drink it when I leave, because I would have rather you had the glass. Maybe they would have understood it a little more. Now it's like...
No, it's pretty stupid. What do you do when you're talking to somebody and everything they say is corny?
I laugh still.
I know. I can tell.
I'm good at that.
Yo, did someone give little baby laughing gas? This man is laughing so much.
Still laugh. Fuck it.
Why haven't you been on the Joe Rogan podcast?
White bald head guy.
You think they're all
Oh my
talk?
gosh. Wow, what different worlds we live in. He had to think about that, like, who's Joe Rogan?
Guess.
I mean, that's all they doing is talking.
But you're about that action, huh?
You been in a fight before?
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, you ever been in a fist fight, though?
I've been in a fight with words.
Seriously, though?
With an S. Swords.
I was a straight A student.
A what?
Straight A student.
That's not what you said the first time.
Straight A.
I know, I heard you.
You understand it?
How do me and Glenny Ball start saying finna and seem cool?
Shit, you finna start saying it right now.
I'm finna get lunch after this.
Yeah, you are.
No.
You feel me?
Every single time we ever have a rapper on the show, we always ask them, will you do a freestyle for us? And every time they say, no.
Like, style ain't free no more.
Glenny Balls wants to have his favorite adult performer come on the show. But he probably can't freestyle, so what do we ask him to do?
Like a corn star?
Wow, you're a professional. You said core, you pervert. You pervert. Absolute pervert.
That's wild. You want his favorite
I hope that doesn't age poorly.
male corn star?
That's
You
so,
never know these days.
That's crazy.
So we have you come on. I want you to be able to showcase your talent and promote what you're trying to promote.
I'm promoting my album, Wham! Who's Harder Than Me, out everywhere right now.
But when we have his favorite corn star come on, how do we get him to promote his talent?
Maybe he'll just promote his, like, how you get in contact with him, or like, what you call it, like social media and shit. However he found him.
How did you find him?
websites, the internet.
You have great music, you're super rich, you're doing super well. What else is there to really talk about?
He's like, yeah.
Chica Cheetah. How did you start that?
With the tequila, Mexico.
You think that's the next big thing?
Mexico? Yeah.
Mexico's the next big thing. Ah, boy, Chica Chica, huh? Interesting. Chica Cheetah. Wham. Wham, wham, wham. Bitch, I'm Lil Baby. That was an iconic bar. All right, well, that was Lil Baby on Sunday Conversation with Caleb Presley. What do you think? Let me know down below. All right, cool. Now let's watch this. Guys, I'm starting to get my streamer legs under me, man. Like, we you know what I'm saying? Like, we're doing back-to-back streams every day, plenty of reactions. I like this. Y'all like this? Y'all like the direct? Should we make this a thing? Should we just do this every day? Can I break into that realm and become like one of those like live streamers where like, oh yeah, he streams every day. Get Twitch back? Yeah? Yeah? All right. I'm gonna start now. One of my boys has been saying that I need to start like streaming on both. You feel me? Run up a bag? Shit. I'ma try. All right. Let's go. This TikToker is facing the death penalty. Boy, yesterday we reacted to a video of a chick shooting another chick with an AR in a TikTok video. What is wrong with people, man?
As according to... Alright, so I just came across this news on Twitter. Apparently, this TikToker who goes by the name of Mr. Prada was recently in court wrapping up his case, and a grand jury indicted him, as according to this article, on charges of first-degree murder. And I'm pretty sure that's the worst type of murder you can get. Like, that's the death penalty type of murder. And because this murder took place in Louisiana, and he is currently located in Louisiana, he likely will be facing the death penalty. Now to give you guys a little context.
Why is there this reoccurring theme with, like, whenever a black dude is like doing some bullshit, up to some bullshit, bro, you know, like some real weird shit too, not just like regular degeneracy. I'm talking like school shooters and things like that. Why is it that they always got a super clapped hairline, bro? Tariq Nasheed, I gotta give him credit. He was the first person to ever point that out to me. He's like, whenever we see somebody, bro, you know, not being on code or just on some bullshit, bro, and he's black, bro, usually 9 out of 10 times, clapped hairline, bro.
The guy, this TikToker, Mr. Prada, aka Teryon Thomas, murdered is right here on the right side of his mugshot. Now, based on the news I'm hearing, the reason for why he's going to be facing the death penalty was indicted by grand jury to...
Yo, what is this person, though, bro? This is a face right here. He looked like somebody drew him.
First-degree murder. Specifically, he had intent.
You know, condolences and all that.
To kill this guy. It was premeditated. Now, the guy on the right, the internet is saying his intent was because this guy was a rapist and this guy raped Mr. Prada. And Mr. Prada, in pursuit of revenge, premeditated murder, went ahead, set this guy up, and murdered him. And now a lot of people on the internet and on Twitter specifically are saying that this is wrong, that he shouldn't be facing the death penalty when there are other criminals out there, child rapists and school shooters and mass murderers who've gotten off for less and won't be facing the death penalty. But they don't seem to understand that each state has their own laws. Some states have the death penalty and some do not. So it really just depends on where and when these crimes take place, in what state, in what jurisdiction. I'm sorry. In any case, apparently also the guy who was allegedly his rapist was also his therapist.
Wow.
A 20-year-old man popular on TikTok has been arrested in connection with the murder of a Louisiana therapist. Teryon Thomas's account...
Yeah, okay, his hairline actually does look decent in those other videos in that picture. Maybe he was just not prepared, which I imagine most people aren't prepared when they're getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? Most mug shots don't look cool.
Called Mr. Prada 456 has around 4 million followers.
Gotta stay mugshot ready, guys. Fuck! Why couldn't I say it's good the first time?
So yeah, like I said before, I wasn't exaggerating. This man actually was that famous on TikTok, and now TikTok's gonna be shut down in...
Oh, he got 4 milli. Dang, he's lit. Okay, so this is not just some random like school shooter dude at all. Wow.
T- tomorrow at the time of this recording. But imagine that this man threw away all this.
Yeah, bro. Look, if he was really getting assaulted like that, I can understand it. It still wasn't the right thing to do because now he's about to be in prison for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he could have at least done it in a way where he got away with it.
His fame, all this clout, his whole career to get back at his alleged rapist. And I'm saying alleged because I have no proof that this...
Right, there's that. We still don't know for sure, but...
That man actually did rape this guy, but if he did, that's very unfortunate, and I'm sorry to hear that. But as we all know, vigilantism is not legal. You cannot premeditate the murder of somebody else without going to prison. It is what it is.
This was his most recent post.
Okay, so bro is kind of zesty, which, you know... Let's be real. A lot of dudes who end up playing for the other team, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times they're the victims of abuse. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man, that tracks.
Before authorities in Dallas, Texas took him into custody. Therapist William Abraham's body was found September 29th, wrapped in a tarp on the side of a highway.
Nah, I ain't saying anything's wrong with being zesty, bro. I ain't saying that, you know what I'm saying? That ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I mean? I ain't passing no judgment or anything. I'm just saying it was an observation. I was like, oh, bro, it's a little zesty. Oh, and, you know, turns out he was being abused. Those two things are not, like, you know, that's pretty common.
Police say he was killed by blunt force trauma. According to Abraham's website, he was a life coach, licensed professional counselor, and motivational speaker. Investigators released these surveillance photos of whom they say was the last person known to have been driving Abraham's car. At this time, the possible connection between the two men is unknown. Thomas is charged with second-degree murder and obstruction of justice, among other charges. He is being held without bond.
So clearly, in this instance, given the circumstances of the situation and Mr. Prada driving his car away from the crime scene, obviously they knew each other very well. A therapist is just not going to come out to the middle of nowhere on the side of a highway to meet up with any one of his patients unless there's something more going on, either very intimate, sexual in nature, or they were very good friends. Now, I'm willing to believe that both these men were gay. They were involved in a homosexual relationship. This therapist likely took advantage of his client, you know, because people who go to therapy tend to be more mentally vulnerable and fragile. You know, one thing led to another. The kid, for whatever reason, allowed this man to engage with him in that way. He later probably had regret, wanted it to stop. Therapist didn't stop. He felt violated. And then next thing you know, boom, 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 skitty pop pop. He wants to kill him. And now the kid is facing the death penalty in the state of Louisiana. And yes, I know I just oversimplified the fuck out of this case, but I do want to say it's tough. But the world is tough. There are a lot of predators out here. I'm not saying this therapist did or did not. I don't know if it was consensual. I don't know if it was consensual or not. But what I do know is that if somebody's preying on you, you got to seek help. You can't just be out here premeditating murder, because you're gonna go away. Unless you're willing to sacrifice your entire life to strip the life of another person that you feel is preying on you in a premeditated murder plot, unless you're willing to go to prison for the rest of your life, you better have one hell of a backup plan. Maybe escape the country afterward, go to Mexico, who knows? Because once the authorities catch you, it's a wrap. It's GG.
No, that's me if I gave a but girl.
Sadness comes to me this morning because I have watched and observed and seen a steady decline in our human decency.
Life is a prison. Get me the out. Don't do anything drastic unless you want to look like this.
Yeah, so you can see this guy was dealing with a lot of mental health issues.
Yeah. That's not normal. That's not normal behavior, guys.
He's clearly mentally ill, not mentally well, and that definitely, for sure, 1000% played a huge role in what led him to killing his therapist.
I'll try to be brief, but you know, I'm 69 now, and I was probably 8 years old when I had a radio show, the Nikki Abraham show, on Saturday.
Bro was getting assaulted by a 69-year-old man? Nah, bro. You should have threw hands. What we talking about? You could have took him.
12:45 for 15 minutes.
I woke up yesterday, I looked at the ceiling, I said, ah!
Yeah, he did that shit, man. Boy is definitely crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, you as a therapist should not be crossing the boundaries, involving yourself sexually or romantically with your clients, knowing they're in there because they're crazy, they're loony. Like, if you really want to take it that far and do things you shouldn't be doing, then accept the consequences. Clearly, the therapist is no longer here with us. Bro got his soul snatched out by the zestiest man on TikTok. Like, that's his fault, man.
Life is so ghetto, but at least I'm still skinny. Do not get into a relationship with anybody. All they're gonna do is lie and cheat and manipulate you and try to get in your head. How you gonna manipulate the manipulator? I'm too smart for that. People problem these days is they be playing like they got issues. I really got issues.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it there from the horse's mouth himself. Man said he really is crazy. Like, he really is loony. You got...
How do you get famous? What do you do to get 4 million followers on TikTok? Interesting.
Out here who act like they're crazy for views and that they're really about it when they're not. Like, he even acknowledges that he's not one of them, though. He actually is the real deal. Looney Tune, bipolar, might just stab you in the back with a pair of scissors because I felt like it. Like, and his therapist really thought it was safe, allegedly, to do things with him he shouldn't have been doing. Like, I don't even know if at this point the stories he says about his therapist is even true, but clearly this man is cooked. Bro even posted a TikTok saying, practicing for my mugshot because this might be the year someone gonna meet God if they piss me off too much. What is this man doing?
Did he get famous just for being mentally ill on the internet? Okay.
I'm bipolar. Yeah. Y'all never seen anybody that's bipolar before? See, I was trying to hide it, but it just slipped out.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God. This man definitely did that shit. Holy. The signs were all there. The red flags. Mans was leaving cryptic, subliminal messaging in his TikTok saying he'd catch a body this year or last year for that matter, and he actually did. That's tough. That's crazy, man.
Crazy work. But now I have to start over.
Somebody said, clearly this man was having a mental breakdown. Even one of his fans said, your new look is giving Doja Cat before and after. Like, we already know Doja Cat has mental issues. She's clearly bipolar as fuck. Whether she's clinically diagnosed or not, clearly there's something wrong.
I feel like after you wear something 2 times, you gotta get that. You gotta get it over with. Like, you can only wear something 2 times.
What is he talking about?
Yeah, so I didn't wear 2 times.
Yo, what is this man talking about? Yo, clearly he's crazy. Evidently, he was incredibly detached and depersonalized from the world. Man said you can only wear something 2 times. Like, has he never heard of a washer, dryer? Like, just even watching this right now, I felt like I understood what he was trying to say, but then I snapped back and
she wear something only 2 times. Yeah, right.
To reality and said, what the see, this is why you cannot hang around crazy people, because that craziness literally will transmute itself onto you. You might just catch the crazy disease and end up in a loony bin.
I'm gonna rather be talking to myself and then I zone out. My therapist said that's not healthy. I'm gonna drink the Coke bill. I love Coke. Not that type of Coke. I'm talking about this Coke. I love Coke. Wait, got off track.
It's wild as
all right, okay. This man was actually insane.
Hell that he was catching himself off guard being crazy. Like, he was having these crazy moments. It's like, you know, when you get incredible, like, let's say you eat edibles, you get high and then you start rambling off of some random shit, right? Like, you're completely unaware of what you're yapping about, and then when you snap out of that little crazy tangent while you're high and you catch those little temporary spurts of sobriety and mental clarity while you're still high, obviously, and then you realize everything you were just rambling and yapping about for the last 3 minutes or so was just complete and absurd insanity. Like, I believe that's how he was while being completely sober, because he was just that crazy.
Mental health issues don't justify harmful actions ever, but they're a reminder that we need to take care of ourselves and check in on the people around us. Right now, Terrion has been charged with fugitive from justice, resisting an officer, aggravated criminal damage to property, obstruction of justice, unauthorized use of motor vehicle, and second-degree murder.
Correction, because this video was uploaded 3 days ago. Credit to Usiswa. Check her channel out. Really good content. He has now actually been upgraded to first-degree murder because it was premeditated, as I stated at the beginning of the video. Anyway, though, let me know your thoughts.
Evidence, strong evidence.
Opinions down below. What do you think about this? Do you think he should be facing the death penalty? Listen,
I mean, this dude could be just straight up lying. He made it probably never even gotten raped. You know what I'm saying? This is a story he made up because he's insane.
I really don't care one way or the other, him spending the rest of his life in jail or facing the death penalty. I think he's crazy. Him allegedly being raped by his therapist, I haven't seen any proof of that yet. That just seems to be speculation and rumor. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you know more about this case than I do, comment down below. But
yeah, even if he isn't in prison, he definitely seems like the kind of dude that probably belongs in a mental hospital. He doesn't really seem like the kind of person that, you know what I'm saying, should just be out and about. But then again, you don't want to go around locking up everybody just because they got a couple screws loose. A lot of people got a couple screws loose. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, man. That's that situation. So a TikToker that is facing the death penalty because his therapist. I did that for the monetization. I want more money from YouTube. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out. Woo! Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day, man. My wife is waiting on me. I told her we were going to do something tonight, and it's getting late. You know, she got 3 babies to look after, so I don't want to push the stream till midnight and then, you know, disappoint her. So I'm going to go do that. I've been looking forward to doing this thing all day, too. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Well, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all for spending some time with me. Same time, same place, thereabout tomorrow. Possibly, hopefully. All right, y'all. Peace out.
How we get back on the road? Last time we said that we're running it up. Somehow again now we broke. Looks like we right back to stacking it up. We've been at this for a long time. We don't need nobody co-sign. cosign. Brother, we just gotta lock in. Already know that it's go time. Look out for me, like how I look out for you. Don't trust no one, I don't trust nobody new. Everybody gotta move, you gotta watch how they walk in. I don't got nothing to prove, you better watch how you talk to me. I don't wanna crash out, that's why we don't got shit. Always wanna spaz out, always on that young shit. All of my niggas on go, they love the road, they never giving it up. How long is this gonna go? I didn't know, but I'm down for it. How we get back on the road? Last time we said that we're running it up. Somehow again that we broke. Looks like we right back to stacking it up. We've been at this for a long time. We don't need nobody co-sign. Brother, we just gotta lock in. Already know that it's go time. I don't wanna tell your ass again. Do not fuck with that bitch. She is not your friend. Everybody tryna tell me shit about what you did. I ain't tryna hear that shit, but I know that's what you did. Fuck, nigga. Ain't you tryna get your money up? Let's go, nigga. I'm just tryna get this money up. Let's go crazy. Love how we get when we're dedicated. One day we gonna say that we made it. They cannot say that we hesitated. Getting it up like it levitated. How we get back on the road? Last time we said that we're running it up. Somehow again that we broke. Looks like we right back to stacking it up. We've been at this for a long time. We don't need nobody co-sign. Brother, we just gotta lock in. Already know that it's go time.